7 for the big man!
The most comprehensive football and netball coverage across the great South Coast. Broadcasting your match of the day on 94.5 FM and online.
Kick over the top to Matty Wines. He plays on, runs onto that customary left foot. Out in front of Bat. Pulls in a screamer. Oh. Put it down.
An English gather he can. Dances around, short kick, looking for a teammate in Alexander. Goes by hand to Wrench to Alexander. Oh, good tackle.
Led by Matty Stewart and your number one local footy call team.
Katie Lovell kicks on its way. Is it going to fade back? Oh, big grab in the goal square.
Right on McKinnon. Thompson, can he get the handball out to Gordon? Gordon sells one, tackled. They're asking for holding the ball. They get it, the Eagles.
For Clinton, Baulch, Warrnambool Nissan, Bade Ness Rural, Harvey Norman Computers, Sungold Milk and McDonalds Warrnambool East and Central. This is 3YBFM's Hampden League Live.
We'll see what this year brings, I think. I think that's the most important thing, not to make a decision on the run, to really look and see how it's going to work out.
Hey, Dot, we had you on the Wednesday night show. It was great to catch up with you then. I asked you a similar question to what I'm going to ask you now. Obviously, you've had so much connection with junior development. It's been a big thing of your... I guess, of your time in the Hampden Football Netball League, seeing kids really develop their netball and so forth. Who's been one of the big success stories that you've just thoroughly loved enjoying their netball journey, from whether it started in the under-13s all the way to the seniors?
Well, probably because I was very, very involved at North Warrnambool. I can't help but think of Alan's two girls, Maddie Smith, to now seeing young Tani Porter playing seniors for North. But there is so many. Like last week I watched South and Kilvoit, and I think it was Mia Mills, to see her playing Hampden League netball. And it seems no time that she was playing in junior grades as Molly McKinnon. Then I could look at Camperdown and think of Tracy Baker's two girls. There is so many, and that's exciting. It's exciting to see. I suppose last Saturday I also talked to Elaine Peake, is she Peake? Yeah. And I can remember playing against Elaine, watching Jackie play. What a wonderful player Jackie Bowman has been. And then I saw Jackie's little girl Rosie play, and I could say the same when I think of Stacey O'Sullivan. I could say the same when I think of Jess O'Connor. You see them play and their children coming through. But look, I'm probably missing so many because we really are fortunate to have such terrific junior coaches and really bringing those juniors through to senior level.
Well, I tell you what, Dot, full credit to you, and we must give Tracy Baker another shout-out as well. She's a Division 1 medal named after her as well, but you couldn't go to anyone more fitting both those awards. So well done, buddy, and great to talk to you, mate, on Hampden League Live. And from a Hampden League perspective, too, you must be wrapped with everything. It's going along well at the moment, isn't it?
Oh, it is. It'll be interesting to see how the netball goes. Like last week, South got off to a fly, but it's April, and they're a wonderful side. But Jeepers, like Kilvoit, are a good side. I watched Warrnambool and North. Watched the start of that before I come home to get a different top on. Just fantastic netball. I hadn't seen Cobden this year. I thought I'd go up and watch Hamilton and Portland on Monday just because I haven't seen them, and I'd really like to get myself out there. And so that's my weekend.
Well done, mate.
Good on you, Dot.
Great to talk to you, Dot. You're a superstar, and we'll see you back up here at the Reed later on.
Okay, that'll be great. Thank you very much.
Yeah, good stuff. Dot Jenkins does a wonderful job, that is for sure, and what a great honour for her, boys. Sensational.
Yeah, terrific for Dot, terrific for Tracy. And I'll tell you what, I know that the league are going to be looking at naming over the next couple of years, maybe the Division 2 medal league and the Division 3 medal and so forth. And there's one other name I'd love to see recognised as well, and that's Stacey O'Sullivan. I reckon that'd be the trifecta for mine. Dot Jenkins, Tracy Baker and Stacey O'Sullivan as the three that have had such a huge, profound impact on the Hampden Football Netball League. But, great to see the medal named after someone. And I think sometimes, it's nice to have those people still around and alive when we're honouring these medallions rather than sort of, remembering them when they're not around.
Spot on, 100%, mate. Let's take a break. This is the pre-game. All thanks to Choices Flooring at the Homemaker Centre in Warrnambool. Billy and Amy Edis and the crew. The ceramic tiles for all your flooring needs. Make sure you get out and see the friendly team at Choices Flooring. We're going to take a break. Come back with more right after this, including kickoff in the big clash between Warrnambool and North Warrnambool.
Hampden League Live for Clinton Baulch Warrnambool Nissan, Bade Ness Rural, Harvey Norman Computers, Sungold Milk and McDonalds Warrnambool East and Central, 3YBFM.
If there's one thing us Aussies know, it's great coffee. Like the best ever McCafe blend. Expertly made by baristas for a smooth, rich taste that hits the spot every time. Now that's coffee fit for an Aussie.
Fitz Media Productions is your online broadcast specialist. From meetings and special events to weddings, funerals and sport. Fitz Media's fully equipped mobile broadcast unit provides a professional, reliable live stream anywhere. Contact us today.
Woohoo! The footy's back, bigger and better than ever. Just like the boys at Peterbosch Bridgestone, now offering full logbook servicing and mechanical. With tyres starting from $60 and zip pay available. Why go anywhere else? Peterbosch Bridgestone, Ferry Street.
The Country Care Dental team listen, care and explain so you know you're in good hands. From no-gap cleaning to advanced procedures, they'll look after you. Open 8 to 7 weekdays in Hamilton and Camperdown. countrycaredental.com.au.
From trees to traffic, Carter Group is the home of fully trained arborists, offering tree removal, trimming and lopping of trees, along with on-site traffic management planners and high-quality traffic management. Visit cartergroup.com.au.
When building a new home, the first place to go is Greens Bricks and Windows. They stock PGH Bricks trend windows and doors with double glazing to all styles. Make the right choice. See Greens Bricks and Windows, 7 Robson Street, Warrnambool.
I'm Roma Britnell, your local Member of State Parliament. I'm working hard for you and for the South West Coast region to make sure we have a vibrant and prosperous place to live and work. I want to know what matters most to you, to hear your ideas on how to make South West Coast even better. You can email me, catch me on social media, or visit my office in Liebig Street. I'm here to work for you.
Authorised by Roma Britnell MP, 94 Liebig Street, Warrnambool, funded from parliamentary budget.
You gotta get down to Pontings, they're the expert crew, who are always here for you. It's where the locals go, and the tradies know. You gotta get down to Pontings, we've got ya.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for you, time for me, love and everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. Sun don't.
3 steps: design, plan and construct. Smith & Son Renovations and Extensions take care of all 3 steps to provide you with a smooth and cost-effective process. See Nathan and the team at Smith & Sons, Ferry Street, quality builders and reno specialists.
Did you know that Bade Ness Rural have 3 agronomists and an experienced in-store team to help service the needs of their clients? With the right advice and the latest in agriculture technology, they provide a tailored service specific to your farm needs. Helping you boost production and keeping costs in check is what they do best. From on-farm agronomy to decades of expertise in-store to help you get the best results. Call in and see them today. Bade Ness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Karamat Road, Warrnambool.
Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater has all your fresh meats ready to go. And small goods handmade on the premises daily. Yeah! Find Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater at Lucas Brothers Butchers with easy, convenient drive-through. Corner of Banyan and Lava Streets, Warrnambool.
On 3YB FM, this is Hampden League Live. For Harvey Norman Computers, Carter Group and Peter Baulch.
Back to Hampden League Live. Senior players just entering the arena this afternoon. Well, the Blues are out there. Eagles still yet to come. But looking forward to this contest between these two teams that over the journey have had a real fierce rivalry. And the Blues, they need to show a little bit today, Trinity Hill and Alan Blackburn.
Yeah, they do, Matt. I guess, as we said earlier, the performance against Portland I don't think was bad, but they were great in patches, but just putting together. And I guess first game of the year as well. Last week would have been a little bit disappointing, knowing that, on paper, they took a really strong side up to Melville Oval. Losing Weymouth certainly didn't help the cause, but to go down by only about 3 or 4 points certainly would have had a bit of a sour taste in their mouth. So they'll be keen to come back and really play their brand of footy. And I guess, they've got some excuses as well. Just haven't had that 100% chance to really use the facility as well as what they would have liked to. So they're still getting themselves to some familiarity with the Reed Oval. But I'm saying that North Warrnambool going to be a really tough opposition.
Well, let's go downstairs, all thanks to Rent for Keeps. And our man, Philip Possum Kelly, you are standing smack bang in the centre circle of the Reed Oval, standing above the Sungold Milk Tommy Sheeran.
Absolutely, Stewie. You got the Sungold Milk Tommy Sheeran here, which is, of course, one of our great sponsors on Hampden League Live. Great conditions, obviously, surface-wise. That wind, similar to our first visit here to Reed Oval, coming straight over top of the South Rovers club room, so that southeasterly blowing, so it'll be blowing into the pocket where the broadcast position is. So it's going to be tricky if you're on that broadcast side of the ground to use the ball correctly. So want the Blues out on the ground, warming up at that hockey end, of course. But no, all in all, it should be a good contest, boys. Tricky breeze, but the ground's in superb condition. And Nathan Hoy and Jamie Lake will be the officiators today with the whistles, boys. So good luck to them.
How many goals down at the hockey end post, do you think?
Well, it's funny, Blackie, because I don't think you weren't on. Well, you were here, but you weren't on deck that day, radio-wise. It's one of those. You got to wonder whether it is a real distinctive advantage, because I guess you're probably going to have the ball on the scoreboard side to bring the ball into the hockey end. That's when you're going to have assistance with the breeze. But if you get the ball stuck on that broadcast side, you're actually going to be kicking the ball back into the wind going to the hockey end, if that makes any sense. And it's at the other end, it's going to be similar. You don't want to get it caught over on that shelter side because you're kicking straight back into the wind. But if you can get it over onto that hockey half-forward flank, the netball half-forward flank area, you're actually going to be aided slightly by breeze. So I don't think it's going to be significant. Probably, probably still 2 or 3 goals, but, not to the point of a 6 or 7 goals breeze by any stretch.
And just in the reserves post, probably down to the hockey end, there was a lot more goals kicked. There was only probably 15 or 16 goals kicked for the game, and probably 3/4 were down that end. So
yeah, and as I say, Blackie, if you really need the ball to be probably just right of centre if you kick into that hockey end where you want to bring the ball in from that scoreboard side.
And you got one of the great goal umpires just behind you there. The great Apple Thomas is officiating today.
Yes, Apples is there. He's got the flags in readiness. So let's hope he has a good game, and boys. And we might as well stay with it because the toss is about to be made with Adam Mides and also Big Moo Cowling. So is the toss.
Just talk us through it, Poss.
So Adam Wines is one of the toss boys. He'll kick to the hockey end. So the aid of a slight breeze first up for the North Warrnambool Eagles. Have a good call, boys. It's going to be a good one.
Boss, can you tell me how come the umpire tosses a coin and not the... well, I suppose they can't...
They always did, I think. They always do, don't they? The umpire always tosses the coin.
Yeah, right.
Hey, Poss, I've got one last one for you, mate. There's a number 56 in the Warrnambool Blues. I don't know whether it's a late change or not, but I don't know who that is. So it's not on the team list. So if you can find out who number 56 is, mate, that would be fantastic.
Will do, Trent.
Beautiful. Blakey, who's going to win and why?
Yeah, look, I'm going for the North Warrnambool Eagles, but I'm expecting the Blues to really come out firing. And as someone said, probably a bit short in their back line, but Sam Cowling and Jason Rowan, whether Sam Cowling could start in the back line just to shore them up a bit early. Their midfield is strengthened by the inclusion of Jackson Baulch. I told them we know how good he is, and Mitch Bitmate, he's a really good player as well. North Warrnambool, Vardy's in the side. Went for a big few clunks last game. We seen against Koroit, never really got his hands on it, but never held a couple. No Billy Smits today. Good to see Bailey Jenkinson back in the side. Look, I'm going for the Eagles in a fairly close affair, as Matty was saying before. If they can get within 2 or 3 goals and put up a really good effort, that'll be good for the Warrnambool Blues.
Good to see Jordan Lewis here, two boys.
Got the tribe of boys.
Jordy there,
John Cox. Good to see him getting back supporting his old club too, the Warrnambool Blues. So Posse might have to grab little Geordie at some stage in your travels. The great sidewinder.
Copped a little bit of stick on social media too, Geordie, about the comment of Lewis kicking the ball, looking around. Did you see that, Hilly?
You know what? He's in a game now. You got to do it.
Yeah,
that's his
right.
job.
Exactly.
So he's got to be. He's got to have an opinion on things.
Yeah, that's right.
It's like us. We're not going to please everyone.
You're not going to win, are you?
I couldn't give a shit.
You can't win.
To be honest, it's just how it is. You're not going to. And I think the problem is in life, people try to go through and appease everyone.
Exactly.
And not the way to be. No. Big Vardy's going to go forward for the North Warrnambool Eagles by the looks of it.
Adam Wines also forward.
Joe McKinnon
forward too. Yeah. So they're pulling a few, and Tommy Batten goes back for the Eagles. James goes back as well. And it looks like Snooze Wine starting on a half-back flank as well for the North Warrnambool Eagles.
Big job for Callum Grundy. He's got Jason Rowan, boys.
Yes, Possum downstairs, all thanks to Red for Keeps.
Yeah, Ethan Boyd, Hilly, number 56 as opposed to 35 on the team sheet.
Beautifully done. The ball goes down. That time it was done by Benedict Howard and Mitchy Bidmade. No, it was Jackson Bell. That ball's going nowhere. So umpire Jamie Lake will ball it up again. The two young guns going at it, Callett and Howard. This time Callett over the top. Bell's dispossessed once again. Coming through there, had his head ripped off for the North Warrnambool Eagles, and the resultant free kick will go to, I think it might have been Hancock's. He kicks out. Here's Jenkinson. Good to see him back into that Eagles outfit. Good player, Bailey Jenkinson. He's on centre wing now. Eagles probably kicking with a slight breeze in this first term. Plays on, kicks to the hot spot. The big man, Vardy's going to be the target against Chinnix. Goes through the hands, over the back, flick back in forward. And Chinnix happy to see and run the ball across the line, but just went through big Nathan Vardy's hands. He looked dangerous there. And James Chinnix, he's going to have a big day.
And I'll tell you what, Marsh there to aid that help as well. So they kick in and they bring it back to the broadcast side. James Chinnix, Master McCorkle's on offer. McCorkle, the man, will take the mark. What a player to have back into the lineup in season 2022. Nowhere to really go. They're plugging the holes here, the North Warrnambool Eagles. Chinnix deep in the back pocket, only about 10 metres out from his defensive goal line.
I'm not going to tell you a lie. This is exactly how Warrnambool trained the other night. This exact drill.
Not a great kick, skewed kick. Coming forward there was the Blues and McCorkle. Gathered there in there by Johnston. Wines, free kick holding the ball, and probably a little bit of a lucky one there, Blakey, in the end for the Warrnambool Blues to get out of trouble like they did.
Yeah, he didn't have a lot of the ball, but picked it for incorrect disposal, I think, Trent.
So Cody, he's wearing the Grinch Nikes. Oh, good mark that time by Benedict Howard. Beautiful. Going to be a good contest, Howard and Callett. As I said, a couple of young guns. I like the way both these kids go about it. Got Ludeman short if he wants to use him. Also got Bitmade and Bell. So what's the youngster he's told to play on now? So Howard, high up and under. Timmy O'Keefe's going to fly over the back of the pack. Coming through that time was Ottoman. And we are going to have a ball up. Smack bang on centre wing. And no score, or one behind, I should say, to the North Warrnambool Eagles. Well,
Rushed.
A little bit of sleep over there, maybe.
Come on, Wally.
Scorer's box at the moment. So Howard there wins it down again. Jackson Bell, handball to no one in particular. Wines gets the ball out to Hancock's. Hancock's to Birmingham, over the top to Callett. Callett now plays on there to young Tate Porter, who can't get hold of the football. Trying to barge his way through there was O'Keefe. And umpire Jamie Lake says that is holding the ball, Timmy, and the free kick will go to Hancock for the North Warrnambool Eagles. He's been busy early.
Yeah, been lively early, Billy Hancock's. So he'll go short, projected kick inside forward 50. Johnston palmed it, but only to Angus Lowe. O'Keefe will repel for the Blues, and Cowling's going to have to take on 3. Jenkinson stands tall. Handball out now. It's out to Batten. Has to work it back, looking for Wines. Good pressure applied by the Blues. Radley, the first gamer, gets it to Paddy Anderson. Inside forward 50. Rowan on the lead, and Rowan takes a nice mark.
Geez, that was a good kick.
Beautiful kick there with a bit of a swirly win there from Paddy Anderson, and Rowan, who's 105 goals behind Tony Russell, is looking to kick his first of the afternoon.
Young Reggie Muff's got a big job on Adam Wines, so a big job for him.
So he's kicked 11 goals, coming off a bag of 7, Jason Rowan. He'll be 35 metres out on the non-preferred side from a right footer. He's on the grandstand side, looking for the first of the day. Comes in. Wasn't great connection and just kicked a little bit narrow and a minor score. So it's 1 point apiece, 2.5 minutes gone on the Battery World time clock. And this is on the Hampden League Live Match of the Day.
Yeah, let's go around the grounds, all thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group. It is Port Fairy taking on the South Warrnambool Roosters at the Gardens Oval. Ash Kelson covering that one for us. Ash, what's happening over there, buddy?
7-minute mark of the first quarter. Port Fairy 1 goal, South Warrnambool 1 goal, 1.
Beautifully done, Ash. Looking forward to you right throughout the afternoon. Let's go to Koroit taking on Terang Mortlake out of Victoria Park. Koroit. Ants Marnie covering this one for Hampden League Live. How are you, Ants?
Yeah, good fellas. No worries. 16-minute mark. Koroit 4 goals straight, 24 to Terang 2 goals. Terang Mortlake 2 goals, 12.
High-scoring affair there in the first quarter, that is for sure. The Eagles into attack here once again, goes through the hands of Bade, and we are going to have a ball up deep in the forward pocket for the North Warrnambool Eagles. They lead. It is the Eagles 1 behind 1 point, and the Blues are 1 behind 1.2 on the Shojan rock-hard concrete scoreboard. We have played 3.5 minutes in the first term here on the Battery World time clock.
McKinnon, ruck work up against O'Keefe. Looming is Wines. Tight on the boundary. Tries to bend it back, but not enough, and a minor score. So they'll go to 2 behinds on the Shojan concrete scoreboard. Warrnambool 1 behind. 4 minutes has just almost ticked over here at the Reed Oval. Beautiful conditions, Blackie. And early thoughts in the first 4 minutes.
Yeah, no, just feeling themselves out. Vardy had the pass, but just out of his grasp there, so they're looking for him. Luke Wines has started the game really well, and as you say, that'll be a good contest between young Howard and Kellett, so in the ruck.
Cody kicks out. Looking for a teammate. Wines front position. Couldn't take the mark. McCorkle at the bottom of the pack. Right in front of Possum Kelly on the boundary. All thanks to Rent for Keeps.
Good on you, Ellie. Just going back to that early play there, Matty, that you mentioned about how the Blues train. I don't mind that tactic in the back line. When they get possession, they're going to say, well, Warrnambool, if you want it, you come to us and get it off us. So I don't think they're going to give them any free balls, so I don't mind that tactic.
They like to pick the play through, that is for sure. McCorkle just picked up Hancock's there pretty high.
WWE style.
It was, wasn't it?
He started well, this boy.
He's had plenty of it. He's had 4 or 5 stats in the first term, has Billy Hancock's. Here's Tommy Batten. He goes inboard, looking for a teammate. Good fist away that time by the Blues defence. Picked up by little Cyril Turland. Quick little kick there by... That was Jackson Bell, wrapped up in a tackle there. Good tackle it was. Here's Luke Wines again. He gets it to a teammate there in Mortar. Mortar kicks, but it's been cut off this time by the 15-year-old. Look at Reggie. Little Reggie Master. He's not little, and what a job and what a task Benny Parkinson's given him today. Taking on Adam Wines, a left footer. Oh, not the best kick from Reggie. I've mozzed him. I've put the moz on Reggie.
No.
I've absolutely mozzed him, and cutting it off is the big man wearing number 59, and that is Nathan Vardy. Ex-Geelong, ex-West Coast Eagle. And Vardy's going to go back and try and kick the first goal of the afternoon for the North Warrnambool Eagles. And in this contest, he's about 25 metres out on a 45-degree angle. Wind coming straight over the big man's shoulders. Leans back on it just a fraction, but the umpire doesn't move, and that is goal number 1 for big Nathan Vardy. And get around the young kid.
Exactly what I was thinking, Matthew.
Get around Reggie.
Yep.
He's a young kid. He's 15 years old.
Exactly. Get around him and give him some... Next time you can do it, mate.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Lowe did it straight away, Blackie.
Yeah.
So got to him straight away, give him a pat in the bum and said, said, don't worry about it, mate. That sort of stuff's going to happen. So well done to Angus Lowe, the only Warrnambool player that went up. And,
Exactly right,
said,
mate. He had a
keep your chin up.
few others around him that could have went and said, come on, mate, you'll do it next time.
He's going to make plenty more of those mistakes before his career's over.
1-2-8, the North Warrnambool Eagles, one behind the Blues. 6.5 minutes gone on the battery wheel time clock, and they get it through the centre of the Eagles. Wines keeps it long. Chittick versus Vardy, and Vardy almost took it on the third bite. Chittick did well. Here's Mast in the thick of the action. Cody will look to get it out. Plenty of numbers for the Eagles. Snap around the body from Adam Wines, and he sneaks it through from behind. So they're peppering the goals early. The wind is favouring the hockey field end here at the Reed Oval, and they go to 1-3-9. Chittick immediately plays on. Callett sets himself and takes a nice mark 60 from home. He'll go inside forward 50, looking for a teammate. That was Jones. Coming through is Chittick again. Tell you what, Anderson reads it nicely and just gets it and looks to kick for yardage on that outer side halfback flank. Leading the chase is Rowan. He's out of the goal square and chasing hard. Clean pickup. Finds a teammate, an Opperman. Short kick. Eagles have got numbers again. They'll work it back through Callum Grundy. Short little kick looking for Wine. Side steps, gets it out. Here's Tate Porter. Works it around the body. Kicks to the top of the square. And Chittick comes out with some presence. And the Blues will look to try and get it out through Low.
Oh, I tell you what, that was a good pickup by Jason Rowan, Blackie, wasn't it?
That was magnificent. I'm writing it down for the player of the day, and I wrote Jason... someone else. I wrote the wrong name.
That's a Matco High Highlight of the Day contender, absolutely. And his big fist away that time by McKinnon. Here's Timmy O'Keefe, steps through one. He's wrapped up in a tackle.
Free kick.
Free kick's going to go to the North Warrnambool Eagles. I missed what that was then.
A little bit too high, Matty, just on the tackle there to Joey McKinnon.
So McKinnon's going to go back and have a shot, virtually the same position that Nathan Vardy just slotted one from about 3 or 4 minutes ago. So Joey McKinnon spends a lot of time back, but today he is playing forward.
Playing the Parish role, I'd say.
I think you're right, Blackie. You forget that Parrish isn't out there today. He's a very good footballer. Had his hands on a few early. Vardy, too. If he starts plucking them, look out. Here comes Joey McKinnon. Kicks on its way.
No.
Kick like a true backman there, Joey. And that goes through for a minor score. So Eagles go to 1-3-9. They lead the Blues one behind. That is on the Shojan Rockhard Concrete scoreboard. 8.5 minutes gone in this first term on the Battery World Time Clock, Trent Hill.
Yeah, Luke Cody with the kick and duties. I like Cody in this defensive lineup, Blackie. A real playmaker, and I'll tell you what, he could be a really, really integral part of this back line.
No, I like him as a forward, Hilly.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Yeah.
Anyway, kicks in. I've been shut down.
I don't mind the backman either.
I just think with his kicking skills and so forth, that rebounding halfback flanker, Sicily and Stewart and these sort of blokes in the AFL.
Two will be mid-fair.
Absolutely. Good tap down from the first game in Radley. Centre wing's the destination of the football. Trying to trap it there. It was Keys. That was Harry Keys. Dispossessed Theo Opperman got the little toe poker and he got it about 20 metres. Diving on it was Jai Turl, and that was brave. And almost at the end of the forward of centre for the Blues, we'll have a stoppage. So 1-4-10 is the Shojan Concrete scoreboard. The Blues one behind, 9 minutes gone. Radley almost got the tap down, but it was good enough to get the handball out. Paddled forward there by Ethan Boyd. Anderson comes through with an inside 50 kick. Howard resting forward, having to take on Callum Grundy. And he sees it over the...
I reckon that's...
Bailey Keys. And we'll have a boundary throw in. 40 metres out from the Warrnambool goal. What do you reckon the wind advantage is to the hockey field end goals-wise past this quarter, all thanks to Rent for Keeps?
I think, so I said pre-game, Hilly, probably 2 or 3. You can see that Warrnambool are, getting it to that end without too many dramas. So, but in saying that, Warrnambool haven't allowed North to get into any space yet, have they? I think they've been pretty impressive with their pressure around the ball, particularly in that inside 50. They've jumped on it when it's been loose and caused those stoppages. So they're playing all right at the moment, the Blues.
And our live stream is going 100% spot on too. The GM, Peter Heaton, just shot us a message saying it is sounding and loud and clear, boys, and looking magnificent. So well done to all involved, all and sundry there. That is for sure. Here's our Hampden League live match of the day. Eagles lead by 8 points. Here they go. Here's little Turlin. Jai, high up and under. Rowan's going to fly for the football. Good fist away that time. Bottom of the pack is Otto Opperman. John Florence. I love him. Wines is wrapped up. That's throwing the football.
Yep.
And the free kick is going to go to the Blues at Paddy Anderson. Or it might be just trying to pick up
Might be Jackson Bell, I reckon.
I
think it's Dinger.
Knocked out in the semis too at Bell's, Matty. John
Florence. And the free kick is going to go to Jackson Bell.
Yep.
The veteran now for the Warrnambool Blues. Generally a beautiful kick at goal is Dinger. And he will line up 25 metres out directly in front to put the first of the Blues goals. Oh, he sprayed it. I've mozzed him too. Unbelievable scenes, to be honest. And that was not his best kick ever, Dinger. So 2 behinds, 2 points. The Blues, Eagles 139. That is on the Shojan rock hard concrete scoreboard. And I reckon they put a bit of concrete in this venue here too, boys, on the journey.
I reckon you're right. O'Brien takes the mark from the kick and he'll go short. Just made his destination. They'll go long down the line. Is it going to stay in? A little bit too wide in the end on this outer side. And we'll have a free kick. And just Reggie Mars, the youngster, and Adam White, just getting to know one each other. And tell you what, that's an impressive mullet from Reggie Mars from mine.
It's a ripper.
Coming through there was Bid, mate. It was Liam. McCorkle works it back. Oh, Cody taken high with a solid bump. Here comes the first gamer in Mortar. Birmingham, the Maskell medalist, trying to work his way out. And a free kick holding the ball. And it's going to go in favour of the Blues. And all thanks to Arts and K. Luke Cody, their possum, got a heavy little hip and shoulder there. Just keep an eye on him.
Yeah, I will, Hilly, but he seems to be moving reasonably well at the moment, so he might be okay.
He's on Opperman now. He's on centre wing for the Blues. I was impressed with him in round number 1. Not his best kick there that time. All equals there, to be honest. Wine's one of them. He gathers.
It's a bit slippery, that ball.
It is.
I reckon that wind seems a bit swirly.
Yeah, yeah.
I think you're right. There's Jetty Turlin. Dies on the football. And umpire says, give it to me. We are going to have a ball up at the true half-forward position. It's a 7-point lead here to the Eagles. Hampden League live match of the day. Free kick's going to go to the Warrnambool Blues. And it's going to be little Amon Radley. He's not little.
No.
He's only 15. Big lump of a kid. Son of Boo. Kicks looking for Cowling now. Goes through the back of him. Batten was there as well. There's Hancock. He gets the handball out to the running Bailey Jenkinson now. He's got a bit of space and time. He kicks down the big man, Vardy. Oh, it's like that build-up of that 2018 grand final, isn't it, on that outer wing of the MCG. Goes down looking for Wines. Beautiful kick it is. Wines back inboard to Johnston. Johnston can run in now. He can handball if he wants to. Goes inboard to no one really in particular, but Mortar's good enough to snap around the body. And there's the goal. It was unselfish by Dion Johnston, Blackie. And that's the second goal of the afternoon to the North Warrnambool Eagles. They go to 2-3-15. The Blues 2 behinds, 2 points.
And young Mortar's first goal for the club, so very unselfish there by Dion Johnston. Get it in board. Would have been hard to kick it from out that pocket too, so got it in board and Mortar snuffed around for his first goal for North Warrnambool Eagles.
What about the kick from Bailey Jenkinson to Vardy? Just lace out, just well weighted, didn't have to put too much on it, and Vardy was good enough to get it moving on to a nice mark and some beautiful bodywork by Adam Wines.
And they've got Lukey Wines in midfield today, and he's been really good, so that's a change that they've made. Mix it up a bit.
Absolutely. So it's Callett up against Radley, a couple of really emerging youngsters going head-to-head in the ruck battle this afternoon and unable to get it out, so we'll have a secondary throw-up. Umpire Hoy throws up nice and high, and Callett probably won that tap down. Muggavan's got it. Handballs. Now it's Porter. Tries to evade. Dispazat's holding the ball. Free kick there to Jetty Turland. And he'll go quickly inside forward 50. There's got some numbers. It's low, was projected, and it probably didn't work out the way he wanted it to, but it's effective anyway. And Mitch Bidmaid takes a nice mark. And he'll kick from about 30 metres out directly in front. And I guess, Blackie, this is where the Blues have just got to take their chances, don't they?
Yeah, they sprayed the last one, Dinger Bell. If Matty doesn't say anything, he might be wrong.
I'm saying nothing, Blackie.
So Bidmaid. First game was a fortnight ago against the Kangaroos. He missed the season opener. Great player. Comes in, and I reckon he's just pushed to the right, and a minor score for the Blues. So they go to 3 behinds, and the Eagles are 2-4-16. That's on the Shoji Concrete scoreboard. We've played 15 and a half minutes in this first term, and that's thanks to Battery World.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, an interesting contest thus far, because the Eagles are kicking with a breeze here in this first term. We've mentioned it a few times. So they'd probably want another couple of goals here before quarter time to consider a winning quarter. Here's Matty Wines now. He plays on that big raking left foot kick, looking for Kellett. Big fist over the top. Here's Jenkinson. He gets the handball, goes back to James. James now sells a little bit of candy on the left boot. Beautiful kick to Birmingham. Birmingham's got players running. One of them's Jenkinson. He takes it, bounces once. Bounces twice down the wing. Geez, a good player. I love the way he goes about it. Beautiful kick to Bade. He just goes through his hands over the top. Oh, geez, he's looking dangerous, though. We need a big man.
Yeah.
He's just, I think poor old James Shicks, I know it's only early days, but he's getting himself into some good positions. Just can't get
Just that swirly wind's probably costing him a couple of marks there.
You're a forward. Where do you play? Where do you best play Vardy? Because he's got the height advantage. Do you play in front? What's the best way to play him?
I'd be playing him from behind. If I was a back.
All depends which way, how the ball's coming down, Stewie.
Because if he gets on the back here, he's going to be too strong. And he's going to just edge under the football. He's going to be too big. So I'd be playing him from the back and trying to crash in as hard as he can and maybe get a knee into the hip or something. Might slow him down a little bit at some stage. Muggerman's wrapped up. That's holding the football. Play on the call. Jackson Bell now. It's a one-on-one with Rowan. Rowan on the lead. Takes a beautiful mark. He's got players running. One of them's Paddy Anderson. But Shooter, take it upon yourself, mate. Go back and try and slot it. He plays on quickly. Ball comes back. No, goes through for a minor score. So they're peppering here, the Blues. They go to 4 behinds, 4 points. Eagles 2-3-15. But just a couple of ball movements, Blackie, have been impressive by Warrnambool.
Yeah, they have. They're making the most of the turnovers that North are creating. So that's one thing, but they've got to finish it off, though. That's a big thing.
They look dangerous when they get that quick ball movement, Blackie, that's for sure. Kicking duties, just over the head of Jenkinson. Well read by Bid, mate. Works it into Ethan Boyd. Short kick, smart kick, well-weighted kick.
Good kick.
And Paddy Anderson takes a nice mark, 35 metres out. We'll go around the grounds very, very soon. Marks inside forward 50, Blackers. So all thanks to Syndicate Accountants.
That's fourth for the Blues. So four marks inside 50 to 1 for North Warrnambool.
I love it how they haven't blazed away, you know. They've actually, really thought about lower the eyes when they've gone inside forward 50. We know this boy's a goal kicker. He kicked one against Hamilton last week, looking for his second in the Blues colours. Anderson comes in. That's good enough. Anderson, no, across the face and a minor score. So
it's blowing.
Yeah, it's a swirly one across the face. 5 behinds the Blues. The Eagles 2-4-16, 18 minutes gone on the battery time clock.
It is. It's a real kind of. It's a funny little breeze today, isn't it? You don't see this very often up at the Reed. Oh, that's a bad kicking once again over the top that time. He's wrapped up, holding the football. That time it was Callum Grundy. Free kick is going to go to the Blues. It's going to come back to the big man Amon Radley. And, this young kid, 15 years old, this will be his first senior goal for the Warrnambool Football Club.
And this is where you want to be having the shots from, Stewie, just that left-hand goal post. And he should be fine with this because that last kick, you're actually kicking into the wind and across the wind, so it's very difficult. So left-hand goal post here should be okay.
Here we go. He just pokes it at Radley and it doesn't come back. So, yeah, they are peppery here, the Blues. That's their 6th behind of this first term. Yet to score a goal, but they trail the Eagles 2-3-15. At the moment, you'd think it's a pretty even game, to be honest, with the wind and the Eagles kicking with the wind in this first term.
You can score down that end, Matty, down the town end, but you just got to make the most of the opportunities, haven't you?
Nice mark. That's on the good kick out by Kellett, the youngster. Son of big Jason Lease. Grandson of Desi. What a legend. There's Hancock's Billy. He's magnificent. Let's go around the grounds, all thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group. Let's go to Port Fairy. Port Fairy taking on the South Warrnambool Roosters and the great man Ash Gelson covering that contest. Ash, what's happening over there, buddy?
24-minute mark of the first quarter. South Warrnambool 2-4-16. Port Fairy 1 goal.
Beautifully done, mate, and that is a great start over there.
Radley.
A great goal by young Radley. He has just slotted his first goal in senior football, and the Blue Baggers' first goal of the afternoon. He's looked dangerous since coming on, the young kid. So the Blues go to 1-6-12. They trail the Eagles 2-3-15. It's on the Shojan Rockhard Concrete scoreboard. Let's go out to Koroit now. All thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group. Ants Marnie, Koroit, Terang Mortlake. What's happening out there, buddy?
Yeah, fellas, it's great conditions out here. Hardly a breath of wind. It's been a very entertaining first quarter. The quarter-time scores are Croydon 5-3-33 and Terang Mortlake 3 straight 18, but been a very entertaining game.
Is Timmy McIntyre playing for the Saints, Ants?
No, mate, no. I think he's going to be back after the break, though, Stead. Yeah.
Perfect. Beautifully done, mate. Love your work, Ants. Doing a great job. And the ball back here in the centre of the ground. The free kick's going to go to Matty Snooze Wines.
Yes, Wines with the free kick. He'll go straight to centre half forward. McKinnon the target. O'Keefe got a nice fist in. Play on the umpire calls. Handball's out. Muggerman leading the chase, trying to paddle it forward. And a free kick's going to go to the Blues. Opperman's going to be the recipient of that one, just going a little bit high. So he'll go out short to bid, mate. Still in the half back line on that outer side. A beautiful left foot kick. Short kick. And he spots up Timmy O'Keefe, who did really well on that one-on-one with McKinnon before. Goes further down the ground, but not a great kick in the end. It's chopped off by Tommy Batten. So the margin's out to 3 points. Lukey Wines just taking over the kicking duties that last time around and just poking around half back. We know he's dangerous. A rebound defender. Short kick. Good kick in the end. Finds Keast, and it's back to Wines. The 1-2 will go short over the top. And he finds Harry Keast. He'll go further down the ground, so it's a Wines and a Keast feast at the moment. And Wines will go long inside, forward 50. The target, Bade, through his hands. Mortar taken too high. No.
Yes, he's picked it.
He's picked it. Umpire Lakes found it. And young Scott Mortar, in his first game of North Warrnambool, will have a shot for his second goal of the afternoon and a quick reply for the North Warrnambool Eagles. And he is a goal sneak, this fella, Blackie.
He is, yeah. Made Nathan Vardy again, got his hands on it, but just couldn't hold it. And Mortar was at the feet, went for the ball and got a high tackle.
So Scott Mortar, formerly of Grovedale, a PE teacher up at Warrnambool College, comes in from 20 metres out, slightish angle, and works it through for his second of the afternoon. And the Eagles get their third, 3-3-21, leading Warrnambool 1-6-12 on the Shojan Concrete scoreboard. 23 minutes gone. Blackie, some Sydney account stats.
Yeah, centre clearance is 3-1 North Warrnambool's ways. Inside 50-10 to North Warrnambool for their 3 goals, 4. 7 for the Blues for their 1 goal, 6. Bad kicking there. Marks inside 50, 4 to the Blues and 1 to North Warrnambool. And Mortar's kicked 2 goals in his first game with the North Warrnambool Eagles.
Yeah, good story, isn't it? He's lively up forward. Free kick was there for mine. It was right around the neck collar.
Looked like he missed it for a start, didn't he?
Yeah,
it was a late call. So
I think Codes wasn't overly happy with the decision, but I think it was there. If you go back and have a look at the replays.
Yeah.
This time Howard. Oh, what's he plucked out the free kick?
Oh, could have been the advantage too.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Free kick's going to go to McCorkle. He plays on the little Cyril. Cyril, short little kick. Oh, goes through the hands that time. And that was young Lockie Warden. Here's Luke Wines trying to get the handball to James, and the ball goes out of bounds, and we're going to have a ball up. So 3-3-21 the Eagles. Blues 1-6-12. Shows you rock hard concrete scoreboard. Let's get into the sidewinder downstairs. Possum Kelly, all thanks to Red for Keeps.
Yeah, good on you, Stu. I think it's just been as much about North's efficiency forward more so than the Blues. If you look at the scoreboard, 7 scoring shots to 6, so the Blues have had plenty of opportunities but just haven't taken them. So I think if they can they go into quarter time with the margin as it is, I think it'd be a reasonable effort by the Blues because they will have the aid of that breeze in the second quarter.
Totally agree, Poss. Totally agree. Opperman, quick kick inside to the half-forward line. Nice, almost a mark taken there by Jetty Turlin. Deflected there by the defence of the Eagles. Good little handball by Bidmay. Gets it to Warden. He'll go inside forward 50. A one-on-one situation here. Couldn't quite win out there was Cowling. Works it back. Sock it over to the boundary line. They're asking for a out of bounds on the full, but the boundary umpire said it was touched. We'll have a boundary throw in 40 metres around from the Warrnambool goal. They're 1-6-12. The North Warrnambool Eagles, that scoreboard should read 3-4-22, and that's on Alan Blackburn, Synod Accountant's stat sheet. Bell out of the pack. Quick step, what a goal! A snag of the day contender from Lucas Brothers Butchers.
Wow.
He grabbed it out of the pack, a right foot snap, and it just bounced beautifully through for a vacant goal square. And that's the one that I reckon the Blues will love, Alan Blackburn.
Yeah, they really needed that. They were getting the ball through the North Warrnambool's turnovers, but weren't hurting them on the scoreboard. So a couple of quick goals, and they're back in the game, and probably advantage Warrnambool at this stage, boys.
Yeah, tell you what, that was just fantastic by Jackson Bell. Like what their midfield's got, the Blues, you know, and I tell you what, McCorkle's kind of lined up on Birmingham, and Birmingham hasn't had a lot of influence thus far, the reigning Mascot medalist. We know he's such a good player, so there's put a bit of attention and obviously a bit of homework into Jet Birmingham. This time it's Khaled who wins it down. I'm loving that contest between him and Howard, a couple of young kids. There's Opperman, dispossessed. Porter dives on top of the football. And umpire says, you are going absolutely nowhere and we are going to have another ball up here.
I'm just laughing there. Tommy Ludeman, tough nut of the Blues. Dion Johnson, a tough nut of the Eagles, just trying to rip the ball from one another to get it back to the umpire.
No one wanted to give an inch, that is for sure. Callett just fished it out this time. Going in there is Johnston. Could have been legged, was Callett. It's a game of tunnel ball at the moment. Here's Keast, high up and under. Wines and Mast. Oh, good body work that time by Adam Wines. Takes a nice contested mark. And first real kind of, I suppose, contest, really, for Adam Wines in this game this afternoon. He's such a great player. He's going to go back and have a shot just inside the 50-metre arc at Reed Oval. So Wines, he's a ripping player. Comes in, kicks on its way. He's got the leg, but he's pulled it to the left. Goes through for a minor score. So 3-4-22 the Eagles. Blues 2-6-18. It's on the Shojan Rock Hard Concrete scoreboard. 27 minutes gone on the Battery World time clock.
And the breeze kind of took that hill. He got to start a right-hand goalpost the way the wind's blowing, and it could have come around. But pretty tough conditions out there, I think.
Oh, absolutely. Not an easy day to kick goals, whatever it may be. Here comes Cody. Runs out, kicks, big fly from Bell. That's a Matco higher. Almost. Don't put it there because they didn't pay it. Coming through is Angus Lowe. Got the handball out. Running through is Tate Porter. He's a hard nut. Benedict Howard tried to work it through for the Blues.
Well,
tell you what, Calvert's impressed me. Maybe a free kick there to Adam Wines. He got rid of the football and just heavily...
Calvert's on fire, isn't he?
Yeah, Calvert's good.
Don't argue.
Yeah. Here comes Wines. He'll play on immediately. Vardy's going to be the target. Vardy, one hand, palms it down. Jackson Grundy trying to create something. He's in there again. Grundy trying to side step. He's tackled. And there's the siren for quarter time here at the Reed Oval. What an encounter we've got. The North Warrnambool Eagles will take a 5-point lead. 3-5-23 to Warrnambool 2-6-18. Goal kickers for the North Warrnambool Eagles. 2 to Scott Mortar in his first game and 1 to Nathan Vardy, whilst the Blues, Jackson Bell, a beautiful snap out of the pack, and Eamon Radley in his first game.
Yeah, good contest, boys. Very, very good contest. And the Blues are right in this. Can score goals to the town end, but the Blues kind of squandered a few there. But right in the game, I like the intensity. They're working hard on the Eagles' mistakes, and I think the Blues, they'll be happy with that effort. They caught it. Just if they had a kick straight, it would have been a bit better, Matty.
Well, I think the key's going to be, can they back it up now for another quarter? I think that's going to be the message from Ben Parkinson down there at quarter time, no doubt, in the huddle. As Hilly pulls out the laptop, Blackie. He's just updating us as we're going here. This is next level stuff in the commentary box, him and the sidewinder today.
Is. And Wally probably needs to lift his game over there, and if he's doing the scoreboard, because he missed the first point. He probably thought that it wasn't rushed through, but it was.
Geez, I hope it's actually Wally in there doing the scoreboard.
Wow.
And coming up at half-time too, the bake at the break, all thanks to Kerman's Hamburgers, Blackie, and, well, you've got a true legend of the Warrnambool Football Club in Simon Perry.
I have, mate. And I found out something about his father played in the game, the replay grand final that I was actually at.
Yeah, he was Greaser Perry. That was his nickname.
Greaser.
Back in the day.
He come in for Doug Gott, who broke his leg in the grand final, and then come in the replay. So.
And I'm looking down there. He's on the cans downstairs.
Where is he?
Our man Tildy Carter. So he's not having too many before the little bake at the break, surely.
Yeah.
The great man. Hey, we're going to take a break on Hampden League Live. That is the first quarter action. It's a 4-point lead to the North Warrnambool Eagles. We'll be back for second quarter action on your home of football and netball, 94.5 3YB FM.
Hampden League Live for Clinton, Baulch, Warrnambool Nissan, Bade Ness Rural, Harvey Norman Computers, Sungold Milk, and McDonalds Warrnambool East and Central, 3YB FM.
Did you know that Bade Ness Rural have 3 agronomists and an experienced in-store team to help service the needs of their clients? With the right advice and the latest in agriculture technology, they provide a tailored service specific to your farm needs. Helping you boost production and keeping costs in check is what they do best. From on-farm agronomy to decades of expertise in-store to help you get the best results. Call in and see them today. Bade Ness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Caramit Road, Warrnambool.
Southwest Local News is fast becoming known for its free, trusted, reliable and compassionate local news service. Southwest Local News. Local, free, always will be. 3 nights a week on Fitz Media's Facebook page.
Need insurance? See MGA Insurance Group. Great service, expert advice and competitive premiums for farmers, business owners and transport operators. Call Dennis and Gareth Morgan and Glenn Skilbeck, 55596 200.
Harvey Norman, your premium Optus dealer. Receive a $400 Harvey Norman gift card when you connect to a new $69 a month, 24-month SIM-only plan with 80 gigabytes of data for use in Oz. Available now at Harvey Norman. Offer available until withdrawn. Not available with any other offers. Minimum plan cost $1,656 over 24 months. Visit hn.com.au/Optus-BYO for terms and conditions.
Go! Have you been injured? At work, in a public place, from medical negligence, in a motor vehicle accident, from exposure to asbestos? Madden's Lawyers, the region's most experienced injury compensation firm. You deserve the best.
Right, thanks ladies and gentlemen. Got some lovely Angus bullocks here. Right, I've hit 390. 80 got, thank you. 2, 4, 6, 386, 8, 90, 392, 392. Jack Kelly here from J&J Kelly Stock Agency. We've been in business 30 years this year. We've got a great selling team to help market your livestock. We sell every Wednesday and the last Friday of each month at the Warrnambool Livestock Centre. Contact J&J Kelly Stock Agency and staff for all your livestock needs.
Stay warm in one of Narrawong Island Holiday Park's fully self-contained cabins where you can enjoy the sound and serenity of the ocean. Narrawong Island Holiday Park, your water escape on the mainland.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for you, time for me, loving everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. Sungold.
From trees to traffic, Carter Group is the home of fully trained arborists, offering tree removal, trimming and lopping of trees, along with on-site traffic management planners and high-quality traffic management. Visit cartergroup.com.au.
Fitz Media Productions is your online broadcast specialist. From meetings and special events to weddings, funerals and sport, Fitz Media's fully equipped mobile broadcast unit provides a professional, reliable live stream anywhere. Contact us today.
If there's one thing us Aussies know, it's great coffee. Like the best ever McCafe blend. Expertly made by baristas for a smooth, rich taste that hits the spot every time. Now that's coffee fit for an Aussie.
On 3YBFM, this is Hampden League Live for Sungold Milk, J&J Kelly Stock Agency and Rafferty's Tavern.
Back to Hampden League Live, 5-point lead here to the North Warrnambool Eagles at quarter time in our Hampden League Live match of the day. Let's go downstairs to Philip Possum Kelly and find out what the coaches had to say. I think you got a special guest down there in Dan Waymouth.
Good on you, Stu. You have. Big Dan Waymouth's been good enough to join us. First of all, Dan, mate, before we touch on the first quarter, bad luck from a personal point of view with the injury last week. How is it?
Oh, yeah, could be better. No, it's been a pretty rough 2 weeks, but I mean, there's not much I can do except rest it up for, I've got another 6 weeks in the sling and then a few more weeks of recovery after that before I can sort of get back on the footy field, but that's all right. It's all a waiting game now.
Let's say we do see you back, mate. We don't want to have an injury like that ruin what's been a fantastic footy career. But the first quarter, mate, I'd imagine Parky and you guys sitting on the bench be pretty happy with that.
Yeah, pretty chuffed. You know, as we were just saying off mic before, like it would have been nice to make a few more of those points into goals, but I think the vibe and the energy is very positive. The guys they're pretty confident with the way they're playing at the moment, and if we can carry that through for another couple of quarters, you know, who knows.
One thing I did notice is you were really quick to kill the footy when it was at ground level inside their forward 50. You didn't allow them any sort of free ball.
Yeah, that was a focus during the week, just to try and make it as hard for them to move the ball freely as possible. And one of our strengths, I think, is our contested footy. You know, we've got some pretty good on balls and some strong bodies, and they really sort of showcased that in the first quarter and stopped them from moving the footy so freely. So I think, as I said, if we can keep doing that and keep playing the kind of footy that we want to play and not let them play their kind of footy, then it's going to go a long way to us winning the game.
Good on you, Dan. Thanks for your time, mate.
Beauty. Cheers.
Great interview down there, and a good insight with big Opie Weymouth. Our best wishes are with him too. We love him on Hampden League Live, and this second quarter action has got underway, all thanks to Clinton Baulch, that beautiful, magnificent Warrnambool Nissan. You can see it as you walk into the ground today. Black Beast. It is a big beast too, as big Vardy wins that one down. Coming through there is Mast. Over the top of Porter. Could have been pushed in the back. Umpire's going to ping him for holding the football here. The resultant free kick will go to the Blues. It'll be Luke Cody.
Yeah, Cody across, well, I guess 30 metres out of his defensive goals. He'll go short, finds Mast. And Mast, he's got the Luke Cody boots on as well. Nice and bright and green. Chittick, who's a good user by foot, will go straight down the line. Radley's going to be the target. They're coming behind, almost taking the mark. It was Cowling. Here's Keese, Bailey Keese, the late inclusion. Matty Wines may have been taken a fraction bit high, and the ball goes over the boundary line for a boundary throw-in on true centre wing. I've really liked their intensity at the footy, Blackie, but also too, just their defensive pressure, the Blues.
Yeah, no, they've been good around the ball, contested ball. Only 2 umpires today as well to share the load around, so doing a good job, the boys.
Birmingham takes them on, and he's gang tackled by 3 Blues. And they tackled pretty hard, so we'll have a stoppage right on true centre wing. Howard has been a good battle. He's had to take on a few, and too high, and he'll get the resultant free kick. Muggerman just a little bit reckless with the high contact. So Howard, where's he going to look? There's a player floating back for the Eagles. That's Jenkinson. That's spare man. He goes in that direction. They're Cowling. Finley takes a strong mark. Keese does well. Hancock's diving on it. There was McCorkle. He's a workhorse. Radley. And the umpires found a free kick. No, just letting it go. Could have been dangerous there from young Keese into Cowling.
He was playing for their big move. The King of Power Court, one of our great sponsors of the Hampden Football Netball League, coming through his bell. Dispossessed that time by Porter. Coming through there is Warden. He's wrapped up in a tackle, and umpire Hoy says, give it to me. Right on the 50-metre arc. Eagles lead by 5 points. Hampden League Live match of the day. It's going to be young Radley now. We'll go up against the truck Muggervan. Been good, young Radley. He's had a crack as well. Love seeing some of these young kids play this football. Tommy Ludeman just bollocking his way through. Him and Wines, like a couple of absolute bulldogs.
Got him down to the 1, 2, 3.
There's no love lost between these two sides, is there? There's a bit of a not a hatred, but there's a disliking. There's no doubt about it.
I think so. Absolutely. There's Porter. He's dispossessed. That's holding the agate again. Free kick will go to Paddy Anderson. Was good in the first quarter for the Blue Baggers. It's weird seeing Shorty and Rodney here at a huddle at the Blues. Very often.
With the Blues top on too.
Big kick. The goals go Rowan. He takes a Matco highlight of the day contender. It was a chest mark, but mark it down anyway. And Big Shooter's going to go back and slot one because he's marked it in the 10-yard square. He's 3 metres out. Oscar Stewart slotted these all week from the same spot. And I expect the same here, and there's a bit happening off the football.
Well, they just need to kick the goal first, the Blues here, boys.
Kick the goal. Don't give away any free kicks.
Ludeman here, I tell you, they just need to kick the goal.
Bit going on here. I'm watching the football. Rowan goes bang.
Now they can get into it.
Blues are into it now. As usual, the usual suspects are amongst it for the Eagles. And I tell you what, you're right. Chittick's just saying to Wines, he wasn't, he was just pointing, just saying, listen. And umpire Jamie Lake just went in and sorted things out down there. But that is a good start to this second term for the Warrnambool Blues. So they go to 3-6-24. They lead the Eagles 3-5-23. 4 minutes into this second term. Showed you rock hard concrete scoreboard.
It's going to have that heat and physicality all day, I reckon, Blackie, which makes the contest exciting as well.
They've got some big body young fellas, haven't they, Warrnambool? They don't step back, which is good.
So a 1 point margin, just waiting for the football to come back in. So it's right at the back of the hockey field end.
So we only got one ball.
Young girls bring you back now, Blackie. Yep. Their pressure, Warrnambool's pressure's good, isn't it, boys?
Yep.
That little foray, in front of us here, that was their pressure on the man was fantastic.
Let's go around the grounds. All thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group, Port Fairy v South Warrnambool. Ash Kelson, our man on the spot over there. Ash, what's happening?
11-man mark of the second quarter. South Warrnambool 4-4-28. Port Perry 2-2-14.
Close enough over there at the Gardens Oval. Let's go into Koroit, Ants Marnie. Koroit taking on Terang Mortlake. High scoring affair out there, Ants.
Yeah, no, it's 15 minutes through the second quarter, and Koroit sort of skipped away a bit here. They're 9-4-58 to Terang Mortlake, 3 goals, 18.
Beautifully done, Ants. That is around the grounds, all thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group. Remembering we've got Monday, Anzac Day footy, Hamilton v Portland, and we've got a Super Saturday, Camperdown v Cobden. That doesn't start till 5:30.
Absolutely. So a feast of football this weekend. Anderson free kick inside the centre square. It's Hancock's up against young Cyril Turlin. Jackson Bell reads it best, goes in, board of McCorkle. He'll work it back to Turlin, and he'll just go a standing start kick. One-on-one, Batten and Cowling. A really strong battle there. Yeah. Good contest, and no one prevailing. The ball going over the boundary line for a boundary throw-in. So 5 minutes gone, Blackie, on the battery wheel time clock, and it's the Blues 3-6-24 leading the Eagles 3-5-23.
Yeah, good contest, mate. It's good to see the midfielders are resting in the forward line, I reckon.
Yep.
Jackson Bell, Turland and all them. It's a good thing.
Cowling out of the pack. Right foot snap! No, just a little bit to the left and a minor score, but just brutal strength there from Sam Cowling. And the lead goes up by 2. Possum Kelly on the boundary, all thanks to Rent for Keeps.
Yeah, well, again, it was just brought about by just wanting to get the footy. And, if they can sustain this sort of pressure for the whole game, the Blues are going to be right in it, right to the finish, boys.
Billy Smith's doing a bit of running for the Eagles too. He's got a couple of cracked ribs, so he'll be out for a little bit, you would imagine. Here's Porter. Got Wines running if he wants. He's going to use him now. So this is Lukey Wines. He's got Keith short, 2 Keiths. Won the best kick that time to Bailey. Mops it back up, though. He's wrapped up in a tackle. Bailey goes and gets it again, goes back to Porter. Under a little bit of pressure here now, and it's...
well done, Jason Rowan. Great chase. Two tackles.
2v1. Yeah, absolutely. Good play. Mark that one down as a Matco Hire highlight for mine Blackers.
Well, he's already down twice, so we've been not putting him down twice.
He's a highlight machine. He's a reel. Absolute reel. Oh, wrapped up in a tackle there that time. Here's big Kellett. He's been good, the kid. Hancock's gets it out to Harry Keese that time. High kick looking for the big man, Vardy. Oh, it takes a diving chest mark. That's a Matco Hire highlight for mine too, Blackie. You're going to run and ink the way we're going. Big track to Smith. They've got the portable en-suites now. The big fella will look after you. Vardy goes bang. He looks for Wines. Over the top, Johnston. No. Oh, umpire's paid it, has he? Free kick's going to go to Wines at the front for a little push out. He plays on quickly. And a beautiful kick to Grundy. And Grundy's taking a mark deep in that forward 50 for the North Warrnambool Eagles in the forward pockets. And he's going to go back and have a shot tight on the boundary line. About 25 metres out. But maybe a favourable wind. The ex-backman, Grundy, moved up to a wing now this year. Comes in, kicks on its way. Slews it just to the right. Oh, Wines just... he does. He keeps it in. He goes back to handball there to Mortimer. Off the ground, and it goes through for minor score. So 3-6-24, the Eagles. Blues 3-7-25. Shojan Rockhard concrete scoreboard. 8.5 minutes gone on the Battery World time clock, where we will never run out of battery.
Great contest, mate. Great contest.
It's a good contest. Kick in duties. Turlin out of half-back flank. And the Warrnambool Football Club, their skills have been pretty good this afternoon, Blackie. They've been hitting most targets, and I like the way they've gone about. Now he's going to bring it to the switch, or he'll go short. Oh, it's a dangerous kick to Mast. Bit of a nothing kick, really. Mast just half through the centre, just looking for distance. Batten meets it hard and wrapped up straight away.
That'll give the kid a bit of confidence.
Absolutely. Just like the intent of the footy from Mast.
Right. Yeah. As a backman, you've got to read it quick and go with what you think's right, and he done that. He done well.
So it's 2 points to the margin. Throw up. No one got a clear, decisive tap. Wrapped up once again, Jackson Bell. Was that Theo Opperman?
I think the difference in the game in the first quarter, North turned it over a little bit, I reckon, and but the Blues didn't make them count, really, did they?
Pressure of the Blues has been good, though. They just haven't been comfortable, the Eagles, throughout some of their kicking opportunities through the field, that's for sure. So another stoppage right inside the centre square, right in the middle. Jetty Turlin just warming up on the boundary line.
Yeah, he's come past a few times, so he must have a niggle there somewhere.
Bradley out of the clearance, high up and under kick. It's Anderson up against Tommy James. James went through his fingers. Good enough to recover, and a good strong tackle there by the skipper. Or the Warrnambool Blues from Sam Cowling. And they mean business, the Blues. 3-7-25 Warrnambool. The Eagles 3-6-24. 1 point margin. 10 minutes gone on the battery wheel time clock. We're located on the right half-forward flank for the Warrnambool Football Club.
Yeah, Radley and Callett go at it again. Bottom of the pack that time was number 5, which is Jai O'Brien for the Eagles. Here's Keith, just can't quite pick it up, and he's happy to send a ball out of bounds. And we're going to have a ball up on the far outer side here. Hampden League Live match of the day. Second quarter. Big shout out to Harvey Norman Computers too. Team out there, they do a magnificent job for your electronic needs. Stevie Walker and the boys. Quick kick out of the pack that time. Dispossessed without the football. The free kick will go to the Blue Baggers, and it'll be Liam Bidmate. So Bidmate, virtually on centre wing, had Chittick but decided not to go to him. Kicks long and strong. Cowling and Batten. The 2 number 9s go out a good fist away that time. Here's Jet Birmingham. Eagles need him to start influencing this contest. Well done there by the youngster in Radley. Smothered the football. He's doing the 1%ers at the moment. He's young Amon Radley and reaping the benefits, Blakey.
He is. I like their tackling and their pressure, and you've seen Jason Rowan have about a 50-metre run there and laid 2 tackles, so it's good for the Blues.
Here we go, ball up comes in again. Paddy Anderson, he's been busy, just pushing the football forward. There's Benedict Howard, taken too high, and the umpire agreed, and Benedict Howard, otherwise known as Benny, he's going to go back and have a shot.
Howie.
One of the great ushers, or former ushers of the Warrnambool Capital Cinema, Benny Howard.
Greg Jett knows how to find one, doesn't he? He's one of the best ushers that the world has seen, Jenny. And Howard is going to go back and have a shot. Directly in front. This will be a big goal for the young kid and also for the Warrnambool Football Club. Benny Howard, 25 metres out directly in front, kicks on its way. They like it, the Blues faithful. The fist comes up and they come from everywhere. And the Blue Baggers go to 4-7-31. They lead the Eagles 3-6-24. That's on the Shojan Rock Hard Concrete scoreboard.
Kicked the last 3 goals, the Blues. They kicked the last one before quarter time. Blackie in the only 2 goals for this quarter. So a bit of momentum and a bit of confidence amongst the Blue hierarchy.
Yeah, they've done well. A bit of a over-exuberant tackle there by Benny Callett, coming a little bit hard, and he got the free kick for too high, 30 metres out straight in front, and a good goal by young Howard. And we see that a lot. He's rucking, so he's not going off the bench. He's going down forward. I like this with Warrnambool.
Vardy in the ruck now for the Eagles, and I'll tell you what, Radley, big tap down, straight down to Porter. Running hard to the half-forward line is the Eagles, and that's Adam Wines. Plays on immediately. Spearing kick into the pocket. McKinnon didn't quite grasp it. Good work there by Chittick in the end. The handball comes out in a central position inside forward 50. Bidmate may have been manhandled, and a free kick will go to the Blues. So they're winning the one-on-one contest.
They are.
Especially when the umpires... I guess that ball in dispute. Good kick in the end to Jackson Bow. Good strong mark. And Mako Hire, highlight of the day. Plays on immediately. Cowling to target. Cowling didn't quite grasp it. Just trying to clean up there is Lukey Wines. He's a smooth mover. Short kick. Found Keast. Didn't quite take the mark. And Wines under a little bit of pressure now. Handball out to Jackson Grundy. Now it's Harry Keast. He'll go short by foot. Good kick finds Adam Wines. So just settling things down now for the North Warrnambool Eagles. I tell you what,
they just look a little bit flat, the Eagles.
Yeah, just haven't had that clean, fluent football, especially off half back. They've really had to try and work it forward. Harry Keast, he's been busy. Kicks inside forward 50 or to the 50-metre line. Fly mark there was McKinnon. At the bottom of the pack there was Adam Wines. And again, their tackling and their physical intent around the contest has been second and under Blues. And we'll have a stoppage 60 metres out. Possum, let's go down to you. All thanks to Rent for Keeps.
Yeah, we don't want to keep banging on about it, do we, Hilly? But it's exactly what they're doing, the Blues. They're almost daring the North Warrnambool Eagles to come at them and get the footy off them. Their pressure around the ball is really good, and they've earned another free kick here. So, if they can sustain this, as I said earlier on, for 4 quarters, look out.
And that was could have been an advantage paid there, but the free kick's going to go to Jai Turl and little Cyril. Would have been taken too high, I think, in that contest. So he's across half back for the Blues now. Plenty of options. What is he going to do? Just kick down the line, kick to a big target. That's going to be Keeling. So the two number 9s are going to go at it again. Big fist away that time by Keeling. Wines wrapped up in a tackle. The midfield of the Blues really working overtime. Can they sustain it for 4 quarters? That's going to be the key. So Howard's going to go up against Vardy. Vardy, good flick over the back that time, but goes through the hands of Wines. There's Turlin Joy. Looking for Anderson. Getting back there is Keith. Paddy Anderson keeps his feet. Oh, handball just misses the target. Wines wrapped up in a tackle. Keith is yet to move down there too. Just keep an eye on that. He's a bit slow to get up. He's a bit sore in that hip. There's Porter. Goes back to Birmingham. High up and under. The Blues have got numbers. Low comes out. Takes a nice mark too. The youngster. The Tommy Olven look-alike. Cross half back for the Warrnambool Blues. He plays on. Kicks long and strong. Cowling, he's the target, has been all day. Goes through the hands of Wines, right in front of the sidewinder downstairs, and you might get your first Synod Accountant stat. Possum Kelly, and I like the Nissan hat you're wearing down there too, big fella.
Good one. Lay looks a bit more like Manuel Jimenez, the golfer.
Yes. I like it. Boundary throw in. Vardy got a clear, decisive tap down. Working hard was Jackson Grundy. Smothered off the boot, and here comes Jai Turlin inside 50. Rowan, yes, baby.
Good kick, wasn't it?
Well weighted. Kicked it to the fat side, and Rowan just leads so nicely at the football. And Rowan will look to kick his second of the afternoon, Blackie.
I think that's the difference in the game. Inside 50s for Warrnambool, they're kicking it to the good. You know, they've got a bit of space where Warrnambool are tackling, putting pressure on North Warrnambool, making it hard to kick to a space inside forward 50.
Nice open forward line for the Blues, where it's been probably a little bit crowded for the Eagles. So Rowan looking for his second afternoon of the afternoon, and the third for the Blues this quarter. Comes in from 40. Good kick. Umpire has not moved a step, and the Blues are up and about here at the Reed Oval. 16 minutes gone on the Shojin Concrete scoreboard. Warrnambool go to 5-7-37, leading the North Warrnambool Eagles at 3-6-24. And Blackie, inside 50s for Synod Account stats.
Yeah, we've played nearly 17 minutes of this quarter, and it's all the Blues, 7 inside 50s for their 2 goals, 1. The Eagles only inside 3 times for me, 1 mark inside 50 for 1 point for the quarter.
They're just looking flat, aren't they, North Warrnambool?
Yeah.
You know, I reckon Adam Dowry is certainly going to be disappointed or frustrated. I think they can't get much run. They're just a bit stagnated for mine. The Blues are cracking in and playing some really good football. The back line is under siege of the Eagles at the moment. They've got a really strong forward line. Here they go into attack once again. Boyd just pushes it forward. Good play by the youngster. Kicks in, Board. Rowan's the target. Over the back. Shooter! Shooter goes bang! There's another one for the Blue Baggers. 6-7-43. They lead the Eagles 3-6-24. Isn't it good seeing Jace Rowan kicking goals, Blackie?
It is, mate. And what about not a bad kick from Motto Otterman into the forward line, and a good second effort by Rowan. Hit the ground. He was first to the ball and slid her in off the ground in the square post. Great goal.
Yeah, well, and again, and I think just for observation in that midfield contest of the centre bouncers, boys, Matty Wines, he's really getting carved up at the moment by Jackson Bell, who's run a few clearances. So Wines, one of those more experienced players North needs to lift. They've put Johnson in there for this centre bounce.
They're trying a bit of everything there.
Porter's in there as well as the young fella, number 25.
Here they go again.
Hancock's. So he's in there as well, boys.
Porter, Hancock's working in tandem. Hancock's did well, but he may be taken to the ground a little bit off the ball here with Johnston and also Ludeman. Half-forward line for the Blues. Jackson Grundy defended well. Trying to work it forward. There is Birmingham. He's tackled to the ground. And the Blues are on song here, Blackie. They've kicked the last 5 goals of this game.
Yeah, they've got a bit of confidence up now. And as you say, they're winning the clearances and contested ball from the stoppage. So Vardy's first run on the ball for the game, boys, too.
So Vardy up against Howard. Vardy got the tap down. He's a big man, Nathan Vardy. And I reckon we'll have another stoppage just on the edge of the centre square here at the Reed Oval. So 19 minutes gone on the Shojin Concrete scoreboard.
What are you laughing at?
Oh, Vardy's been on the ball for a couple of minutes now, mate.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. That's
I know. It's his first run on the ball for the game.
Yeah. Cody, inside 50, Radley. Good punch away. Trying to get it forward there is Theo Opperman. Worked it back to Howard. Howard dispossessed. Loose football. The Blues have got numbers, and they're just going in that fraction bit harder. And the umpire has found a free kick, and the Eagles will be the recipients, and it's going to be Jet Birmingham, the 2021 Mascol medalists.
Yeah, and they rely heavily on this young kid, I reckon, through the midfield. And he's only a young kid still. Starting his hands on the mitts, though. Hands on the ball. Good mark out there by Radley. Geez, this kid's been good. Go number 1 for the Blue Baggers. Inboard. Good kick to Paddy Anderson. He'll swing onto the left as he does so wonderfully well. Looking for Rowan over the back of the pack. Cowley, can he gather? Yes, he can. Go! Oh, no.
He's got the karate kick.
He's the old third Dan black belt for Moon. I actually reckon it might have been a goal from our angle. We sit right on it. I
was just thinking the same thing, Stewie.
I think
thought the first kick went through and then he hit it on his knee after it crossed the line.
Just wouldn't come up, would it? There wasn't much in it. The replay, if we had it, we might have to talk to Fitz Media about that. Might show us something different, but he might have been a bit stiff there, Moot. He's young Bailey Keys. Good to see him recover from an Arts and K injury earlier. A couple of minutes ago. Wild Racing Team don't want to see him go down before a May Racing Carnival. One of the best in the business. Big fly over the back that time by McKinnon. Quick hands there to Wines. That's Matty. Reggie Mars going up against Wines. Oh, well done by Reggie. Oh, just handball that time. Just missed the target. I moz him every time. Birmingham. Oh, they got space here. One of them's Mortimer. Is it Mortimer?
Yeah.
Mortimer.
Mortar's kicked his
That's
that hurts.
He's pumping. That does hurt. And then he's giving the little crowd the little high five as he's gone past too. Scotty Mortar. And he has kicked his third of the afternoon for the North Warrnambool Eagles. They've only kicked 4, but they go to 4-6-30. They trail the Blues 6-8-44. That's on the Shojan Rock Hard Concrete scoreboard.
I have to laugh. Is Mortimer an NRL player, wasn't he?
Steve Mortimer.
Yeah, Steve Mortimer. I love it.
That's what's got me confused.
I'll tell you what, they Blackie and Poss as well. They've kicked the last 5, the Blues. That was one that the Eagles really needed to get.
You did right.
Yeah, there was nothing sloppy about that Mortar effort either, was there?
and the handball went straight to the poor old North fella, and Mortar was off.
So he's kicked 3 in his debut game. 3 goals, 1. He's been busy around the goals. And it's a 14-point buffer to the Warrnambool Blues. 6-8, leading the Eagles 4-6. Inside the centre square, and Bell gets a clearance again, but nicely marked there by Bailey Keys, who was the late inclusion for Billy Smith. He'll go short by foot. Oh, not a good kick that time. Over the head of Johnson. There's Radley, handballs. Anderson, Bell from 50 can go to a vacant goal square. And he's just kicked it to the left, and a minor score, and he's been impressive. If we're talking Matthews Petroleum for this quarter, Blackie, Jackson Bell been sensational.
Yeah, first came back from a little niggle, and they're killing him on the clearance and stoppage work.
Yeah.
Good game of footy, though, boys, isn't it?
It is.
Cracker. So Adam Wines will play on. He's sort of a customary move for Wines, and he'll look to kick for distance. Lowe's at the front of the pack. Lowe just went through his fingers. Nice handball work there by Callum, but it's the Blues have got it again, and they're peppering. Lowe, tunnel ball there from Bidmaid. Lowe jumps on it. Diving on it, Mr. McKinnon as well. And unable to get it out. We'll have a throw in about 5 metres in from the boundary. Possum Kelly on the boundary, all thanks to Rent for Keeps.
Yeah, and again, as soon as there's a loose footy and North are onto it, the Blues are right back. See there, Johnson, 2-man tackling him. They're just not allowing to get that easy access out, which is really good. I think Parky'd be very pleased with that.
Pressure's been enormous. It has been enormous so far in this contest. Tap comes down to Ludeman. He's going absolutely nowhere, the plumber. He came up here and fixed a little pipe at the footy club yesterday. Tommy Ludeman, fist away that time by Radley. Goes through the hands of Birmingham. Howard's there, well done by Wines, gets it back to Grundy, back to Birmingham, steps around 1. Coming through there is Bell again. Handball was pretty slick for Cowling. Turling off the ground, goes out of bounds on the full. Resultant free kick will go to Tommy Batten for the North Warrnambool Eagles.
Here, boys.
Lukey Wines has gone on to Jason Rowan, boys, so they've put Lukey Wines onto him.
Is that a good thing, though, Blackie? Because I just reckon he's repelling off half-backs, Big fly there that time. He's Porter over the back, gets it to Mortar. Mortar's been really lively. Kicks down, looking for Muggerman. Chittick in front, done well, Chittick. Running onto the contest, onto the football there is O'Brien. He kicks it off the ground. It's a foot race now. Happy to see the ball go out of bounds for the Blues, and that was Liam Bidmaid. And we are going to have a ball up.
Just back to that point, Hilly. Yeah, young Grundy wasn't too. He got a bit of good ball kick to him, didn't he? And he got that one off the ground, so he wasn't doing too bad. But
no, I just feel that he's a better rebounding defender. Obviously, having to play that one-on-one, you'd rather him rebounding and creating off half-back.
Yeah.
Quick kick out now. Good diving mark taken by little Jai Turlin.
He's got players here on.
Oh, they are running through the middle. One of those is Opperman. Beautiful kick it was to Otto. He goes bang. Cowling's going to fly over the back. Move! Yes, you beauty! That is a Matco highlight of the day. And he had his name written all over that from the moment the ball come in. He had the sit on Tommy Batten. And big Sammy Cowling's going to go back and have a shot directly in front. 27 metres out.
27.
0.3.
So Cowling right on the cusp of half-time comes in, kicks on its way. I think the umpire likes it, and so does Moo. So 7-9-51 the Blues. Eagles 4-6-30. That's on the Shojan Rock Hard Concrete scoreboard. And Alan Blackburn, that quick ball movement, that's been the issue, hasn't it?
It is, and they switched it across and then one-on-one into Moo, and he come over the top. He was in the good spot there to mark that, and it's been the difference, hasn't it? Their ball movement, their stoppage work, their clearance work, Hilly.
Now listen, I've never seen the old bike pants being pulled out in the commentary box, Alan Blackburn, but
Hammy's a little bit tight.
He's silly, Sporty. The bikies. What's he doing?
Sit down, Jordan.
I've never
Unless
seen
you might have a bit of gastro.
Double taped.
And they're black ones too.
5-1 this term for the Warrnambool Blues. They've looked unbelievable. They're getting another clearance through McCorkle, who kicked a half forward. Jenkinson and Turlin. Well reading, there was Opperman. Inside 50, Howard! Just fell through his fingers. Batten, Cowling, nicely done. Here comes Howard inboard. Paddy Anderson, 35 metres out. Rowan winds. Good contest. Still in play. Rowan backs himself. Wines is on his tail. And Turlin's trying to work something out as well. And they see it over the boundary line for a boundary throw. And a good tight contest from these two forward lines and defenders.
Let's go around the grounds, all thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group. Port Fairy take on the South Warrnambool Roosters. Ash Kelson. What's happening over there, big fella? What's happening, Ash?
How you going? All good. Hang on, I'll get the scores out here. It's half time. It's South Warrnambool 6-6-42 and Port Fairy battling away. All right, 3-2-20.
Wow. Good effort by the Seagulls in the first half, coming up against a very good outfit in the South Warrnambool Roosters. Let's go to Ants Money out of Koroit. The Saints taking on the Bloods. What's happening out there, Ants?
Yeah, no, pretty much all Koroit. The second quarter, they kicked 11 goals, actually. So they're 16-5-101 to Terrene Mortlake, 3 goals straight 18. So pretty convincing quarter by Koroit.
Who's kicked all the goals for the Saints, Ants?
Cora's got 6, and Will Couch has got 2, and pretty much the others are all single goal kickers from there. Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautifully done, mate. So a big lead to the Saints. 11-goal second quarter in that Hampden League Live match of the day. All thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group.
They're an unbelievable outfit, aren't they, the Koroit Saints? Back here, it's a 22-point lead to the Blues. They've looked the goods in this first half as half-time is nearing the end. Keith's got the handball out, bit of tunnel ball looking for Mortar. The Blues have got numbers, went through Ludeman, jumping through his Mortar, but now it's Bidmade. Inside forward 50, Grundy all by himself. Oh, just got caught in the sun there, gets it back to Keith. Low blow from Beyond Benedict Howard.
Got him in the
I felt that.
Jimmy and Phil's.
Oh, I felt that from poor Benedict.
That'd hurt.
Just you'd be looking for the half-time.
Have a deep breath, mate. Deep breath.
Talking about half-time, Matty, we've got a special gift for our Kerman's Hamburgers half-time break at the break.
Oh, no. Hey, not a good kick. And the Blues through Jed Turlin take the intercept mark. Harry Keese was looking to centre it to a teammate in James and just didn't have enough on it. And poor old Benedict Howard, thanks to RTK, he looks very, very sore.
Do for him to be quite
no, he's coming off now. He's on his feet.
Oh, jeez.
So Turlin, 29 minutes gone in this third term. They're looking for a 6-goal quarter here if he can kick truly. 20 metres out. Jetty Turlin for his first of the day. And they get around him, the boys from the Blue Baggers. 8-10-58. to 4-6-30. That's a 28-point margin, Blakey. What a quarter it's been. 6 goals to 1.
Yeah, 6 goals, 4 to 1-1. Inside 50s has been 15 to the Blues and only 6 for North Warrnambool Eagles.
That's unbelievable stuff, isn't it?
Young Howard's out with a bit of a sore testicle.
Right.
Let's hope, Poss.
Yeah.
Poss, I might go and get you to round up Simon Perry for me for our halftime break at the break, if you would.
All thanks to Kerman's Hamburgers coming up at half-time too, the big fella.
What did he say?
Mate, he might need Hilly's bikies.
That goal, boys, that goal was brought about by North trying to have to do something different, bring it out of defence, and it's all brought about by the forward pressure of the Blues. It's just been sensational.
Like a movement from up the ground too, Poss. Not much
that's
movement.
Right. It's right, because they're second guessing now, and they're starting to think that they've got to have that section option, North. So
they let him know too. They net young Coast, Harry Coast.
As you do.
So the Eagles will get the resultant free kick here. Maybe their last chance before the halftime siren goes to try and just restrict that scoreboard to 22 points. They lead by 28, the Blues. It's been a terrific second term. Johnston, he's a big kick of the footy. He'll go inside 50, swirling ball. Vardy! Big fly, just couldn't bring it down. In there is O'Brien, strong tackle from the Blues. Now that's just been the narrative of this second term, Blackie.
Just can't getting his hands on it, but not getting that second grab. So.
Geez, their physicality and a free kick to the Blues.
What's going on?
Player down as well. It might be big. Is it Big Vards? No. It looks like McKinnon. So here come the Eagles one more time through the hands of Johnston. Bidmade works it back. That's Mitch to McCorkle. Centre square. Could the Blues manufacture something here? Here comes Keith. Turns around to James. Touched off the boot. Harry Keith slipped through his fingers. Coming through is Jenkinson. Radley held his feet. And the youngster's done a really nice bit of work there for the Blues. And they'll have a stoppage right on the attacking side of centre wing. Blackie, what's up?
I'm just laughing too, Blackie. Have you ever seen the black bikies underneath?
He's going for a bike ride. I think he's going to bike ride home.
It's Gary Newman sitting in the commentary box beside me.
Shane Kelly.
Unbelievable. Can't be long to play here. 31.5 minutes on the Battery World time clock. Kellett wins that one down. Radley, quick kick off the boot. I don't think we're going to have much long to play here.
I was talking to Kenny Radley before the game, and he said, he's skinny and he's tall. He reckons the milkman must have jumped the fence.
He's done very well, the kid.
He's done well. He's
enormous.
He's a good kid.
They've just had a crack in this first half. The Eagles are going to go in at half-time. And I reckon they're going to ask a few little questions. They just need to fire up a little bit, don't they? Just get themselves into the contest. And the Blues forward once again. Keast under pressure that time. Turlin, he's got a player out on. And that is Bidmade. Goes back inboard. Bidmade swings onto that left boot. Normally a good kick of the football. Cowley's going to be the target. Bidmade over the top. Probably spoiled him. Got a player out wide. Couldn't quite hit it, but it goes backwards. Turley got the push in the back, and he's going to get the free kick as little Cyril right on the 50-metre arc. He's going to have to go the torpy for mine. Barrel here. The siren goes for half-time. Just let it rip. Don't worry about a drop punt here. Just take the risk. Go the torpy. And if you kick it, you're a star. If you don't, who cares? Well, I think he's going to go the drop punt. The Sungold Milk. Oh, that's 50.
Yeah.
Oh, no, young Kellett.
What happened? Straight through the mark.
He's ran through the mark.
He's
done a Jimmy Steins, did he?
He's done a Jimmy Steins there. This is, that is a comedy of errors. And Jai Turlin, they're not even going to stand on the mark. Jai Turlin is going to go back and kick a goal on half-time, and the Blues go to 9-10-64. Eagles 4-6-30. That's a 34-point lead at half-time. And the Blues are up and about, as you can imagine. And the Eagles, they are absolutely walking with their heads down here at half-time. Blackie and Hilly, that is unbelievable scenes to finish this second quarter of football.
Blackie, 7 goals this quarter to 1. What and they've kicked 8 out of the last 9.
They have, mate. 7 goals, 4 to 1 goal, 1. Centre clearances, they smashed them 5-3, inside 50, 17 to 7. So that tells the story. And just their clearance, round the ground work and stoppage work. And we want to know if they can sustain it for 4 quarters. Well, the Eagles are going to have to come out and do something special.
34-point lead is not easy to come back from. So, Coach Adam Dare, let's go downstairs to Philip Possum Kelly, and he might be able to grab Sammy Kelly or Benedict Howard
Yeah, we
as
got
they're walking off.
We got Benedict Howard. Benny, sensational second quarter by you boys, mate. Your pressure around the ball was sensational.
Yeah, I think that was just a big focus when we ended the first quarter, just to not drop off on that, and it was working, contested possessions and stuff. We just got them high, so our 1%ers and our tackles were extremely high, so it was really good. We tried to follow that up in the second quarter.
And when they were winning the ball in that back half, you weren't allowing them any easy access. The pressure on the man, the pressure of the ball carrier was sensational.
Yeah, we knew that was a big thing. We lost Ian Weymouth. We still got a lot of height, and we have to get over their players. Even though we're tall, we're still really quick. So we knew that was going to be a big focus, just to keep tackling, not let them out, and just build a wall really.
Good on you, mate. And how's things downstairs, all right?
Yeah, not good.
Good on you, mate. Good luck.
I love it, boss. Well done, big fella. At half-time here, it is the Blues 9-10-64. The Eagles 4-6-30. That's on the Shojan Rockhard Concrete scoreboard. We're going to come back with half-time Blackers bake at the break, all thanks to Kerman's Hamburgers. And, well, with a superstar at the Warrnambool Football Club. I remember when this scrawny young kid from Horsham rocked into the Blues. He had a bit of swagger about him, and he was a uni student out at Deakin University. His old man played with Collingwood, and this bloke turned into an absolute gun here at the Blues for a long period of time. Now he's a principal.
Don't give it all away.
Educator extraordinaire. Mate, he's a brilliant individual. Simon Perry is going to be the bake of the break on the other side, all thanks to Kerman's Hamburgers.
Hampden League Live for Clinton Baulch Warrnambool Nissan, Bade Ness Rural, Harvey Norman Computers, Sungold Milk, and McDonalds Warrnambool East and Central. 3YBFM.
If there's one thing us Aussies know, it's great coffee. Like the best ever McCafe blend. Expertly made by baristas for a smooth, rich taste that hits the spot every time. Now that's coffee fit for an Aussie.
Woohoo! The footy's back, bigger and better than ever. Just like the boys at Peter Baulch Bridgestone, now offering full logbook servicing and mechanical. With tyres starting from $60 and zip pay available. Why go anywhere else? Peter Baulch Bridgestone, Ferry Street.
Need something welded or fabricated? See Warrnambool Sheet Metal. Commercial kitchens, benches, exhaust and new canopies, handrails, gates, mailboxes and toolboxes. There's not much Warrnambool Sheet Metal can't do. Braithwaite Street.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for you, time for me, loving everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. Sun gold.
From trees to traffic, Carter Group is the home of fully trained arborists, offering tree removal, trimming and lopping of trees, along with on-site traffic management planners and high-quality traffic management. Visit cartergroup.com.au.
The Country Care Dental team listen, care and explain so you know you're in good hands. From no-gap cleaning to advanced procedures, they'll look after you. Open 8 to 7 weekdays in Hamilton and Camperdown. countrycaredental.com.au.
When building a new home, the first place to go is Greens Bricks and Windows. They stock PGH Bricks trend windows and doors with double glazing to all styles. Make the right choice. See Greens Bricks and Windows, 7 Robson Street, Warrnambool. Did you know that Bade Ness Rural have 3 agronomists and an experienced in-store team to help service the needs of their clients? With the right advice and the latest in agriculture technology, they provide a tailored service specific to your farm needs. Helping you boost production and keeping costs in check is what they do best. From on-farm agronomy to decades of expertise in-store to help you get the best results. Call in and see them today. Bade Ness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Karamat Road, Warrnambool.
Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater has all your fresh meats ready to go. And small goods handmade on the premises daily. Yeah! Find Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater at Lucas Brothers Butchers with easy, convenient drive-through. Corner of Banyan and Lava Streets, Warrnambool.
You gotta get down to Pontings. They're the expert crew who are always here for you. It's where the locals go, and the tradies know. You gotta get down to Pontings. We've got ya.
Harvey Norman, your premium Optus dealer. Receive a $400 Harvey Norman gift card when you connect to a new $69 plan with 80 gigabytes of data for use in Oz. Available now at Harvey Norman. Offer available until withdrawn. Not available with any other offers. Minimum plan cost $1,656 over 24 months. Visit hn.com.au/Optus-BYO for terms and conditions.
Need insurance? See MGA Insurance Group. Great service, expert advice and competitive premiums for farmers, business owners and transport operators. Call Dennis and Gareth Morgan and Glenn Skilbeck, 55596 200.
On 3YBFM, this is Hampden League Live for McDonald's Warrnambool East and Central, MGA Insurance and Ponting's Mitre 10.
Back to Hampden League Live at the Reed Oval, half-time. The Blues 9-10-64, the Eagles 4-6-30, so a 34-point win lead to the Blues at half-time. And it's good to see them up and about. They've got some good young kids in the side, 2 15-year-olds in the side, and they're doing a really good job winning the stoppages. Clearance work's been really good also. But this is Blucky's half-time bake at the break, thanks to Kerman's Hamburgers in Geelong and Warrnambool. I've got a special guest in Simon Perry. Pezza, welcome to Hampden League Live, mate.
Thanks, Blucky. Yeah, good to join you.
Mate, we'll talk about your junior career. First of all, we'll talk about your father, Chris, who happened to play in the 1977 replay, mate. How old were you then? Were you going then or not?
No, I was born, but I don't necessarily remember the event. So yeah, I was 1975. So I was born, but yeah, I was obviously at the game somewhere doing something. I don't know really.
So your dad come into the game, Doug Gott, who played in the grand final, broke his leg, and your dad got the call up, mate.
He did, yeah.
What has he said much about that game to you over the years, or?
To be quite honest, no, he hasn't really gone into detail about it.
Because when you get beat, you don't like talking.
No, probably not. And I think it's probably just, older generation don't really talk about what they did in those days. But yeah, we've probably heard more from friends and family about his career and stuff like that. But
So career at Collingwood. A couple of years, over a couple of year period?
Yeah, well, a good 5 years there. I know he played a lot of reserves in the end, but had 2 knee recos, back and forth from Stall, I believe.
So they would have been big in them days.
Big in those days, yeah. So, yeah, Tommy Hafey was coaching, and I know he was a big... loved Tommy Hafey and all that sort of stuff. But, a knee reco in those days pretty much was your career done. Exactly. But, he ended up doing 2. So he played in number 7, then he played in number 13, from my understanding. But, yeah, look, I'll be honest, he does not talk a lot about it. But I probably haven't asked him much about it either.
So how's his body with the 2 knee recos? Okay? Or?
Yeah, no, he's all right now. Yeah, he's still kicking along. And he ended up then going to... we ended up in Wodonga, and he coached Wodonga... I don't know which Wodonga side, but one of the Wodonga sides, and we lived up there for quite a bit before we went back to Horsham, and then he coached Horsham in Imperials they were in those days, Imperials Wonwonda, and played and finished playing there.
Good. It's great to play in a grand final, but even if you lose, you've still got the prestige of playing in one. They're good to play in, aren't they?
Obviously, to play AFL and play VFL in those days. But
100,000 there, so we were there.
There were a few there,
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Now, mate, about your junior career, so you started your junior career in Horsham?
Yep, junior. I grew up in Horsham, moved to Horsham when we were about grade 2 or 3, and from there just played footy and loved playing footy with Horsham. Had a system of junior league, so I played for Horsham Tigers, they were called. So, it was sort of separate to the actual Wimmera League, but they were feeder clubs to the actual Wimmera League sides and the District League and all that up there. So, yeah.
And under 18 TAC Cup, was that?
So Rebels were just kicking off. I think myself and the group we were with, we were one of the first groups to play Rebels. We were in the green and gold, actually. That was our colours back in those days. So, that was sort of my 17. I was 16, 17 when I sort of played in that system. And we were just boys from Horsham. Travelled down to Ballarat a bit and trained and played and whatever. So, it was sort of the early beginnings of that concept of a TAC Cup before... before
so, any good players come out of that TAC Cup?
Well, Matthew Capuano was our captain. Brad Cassidy, I played with Pumper, and so there's a few lads got drafted. But I still think there was some system. Maybe I don't correct me if I'm wrong, but maybe there was still a drafting system where they picked up players from other teams as well. But yeah, that were probably two that come to mind.
Yep.
But good fun, and
And mate, you come to Warrnambool when you're 18. What brought you to Warrnambool?
Well, university. So I finished school 93. Was just knocking on played 93 with Rebels and was trying to play seniors with Horsham United at the time, and then came to uni.
Yeah.
Was planning to travel back and play with Horsham United at the time, but I think I played the first two senior games with Horsham United and just realised it was a fair way to get back, and had a guy by the name of Lefty Wright come and see me, as everyone has, and so Noza Ryan was good mates with Dad and knew him through furniture and through the business and stuff like that they were involved in. He must have got Lefty Wright to come and see me, and we landed on playing with Warrnambool in that 94 year.
94?
So, Jeff Withers was the coach actually at the time, so old Wally Withers. So it was a good year, 94. We had a lot of fun, and can't remember we won too many games. We had a lot of fun.
No, good fella, Jeff. Really good fella. And then after Jeff, who stepped?
So 94. You're going to test my memory because I've got to work out coaches, but 95 would have been Jack Marshall. Came down from Carlton. I think Jack might have lasted till May races around about that time. So probably the first however many. But Jack would have been a fantastic. He was a good coach, but he would have been a fantastic player. He was one of the boys, but he's probably too much one of the boys. But anyway, we had a lot of fun, and I couldn't tell too many stories there, to be quite honest. Cause
still no final, so...
No, definitely not. 95 was probably one of the leaner years I can remember.
Yep.
At Warrnambool, we were probably in a, what is it called, rebuilding phase.
After Jack?
So then after Jack, Mick Edmonds came along, 96, 97, somewhere around that period, and that was when we started... probably properly rebuilding. The club went through a bit of a, what would you call it? At the time, we were developing the club, and the pokies and things like that were happening behind the scenes. So there was a lot happening off the field, but Ness on the field was probably, we did struggle a bit, to be quite honest. But Edo brought a freshness and a new way of playing and training.
Good player.
To be quite honest, 96, 97 actually, I think we finished 2 games clear on top.
Right.
Actually, and that was the year we got done by Cobden up at Camperdown, and then I think Cobden might have won a couple of flags after that. So, but we were sort of building from there, 96, 97, 98. That was our building phase or years.
And then the big Fish, was it?
Fish popped into town around 2001. So this year, this year's our 20-year anniversary, 20-year premiership reunion coming up. So building into that. So after Edo, there was Polly, and he coached for a few years, and then Fish came along. So good period of time. But it did take us a while to get to that. To that premiership in 102.
So a bit of success there. Tell us about the premiership years.
Yeah, premiership years were really good. But again, we were building to that, and if I look back, I think had a lot of young fellas that stayed around, and we probably persisted a little bit. Took us a long time, I suppose, to build the team and build the culture and build the place, and we just had the right people at the right time and come along, and certainly Fish came along and really was a great coach, great fella, and just
Knew how to celebrate.
You had to do a lot of things off the field, but on the field, we were pretty serious, and I think 01, 02, we were pretty dominant on the field.
So who'd you beat? You beat...
Croydon was the first one, and then I think the second year we really hit our straps, and I think we only lost 1 or 2 games that year. It would have been a May race week, by the way. I don't think we ever won in the May race week, but and now they've got a bye. But anyway... it was a good period of time, and after a lot of years of probably struggling, it was good reward. So,
and after that, what happened after that, mate? You
so we 03, 04, the Heaters came along, so we had Jason Heatley came down for a bit, and then 04, 05. So I finished in 08, I think it was, or in 09 or somewhere around there.
How many games you end up playing for the Blues?
270 odd,
Wow.
274.
Two premierships.
Yeah, a couple of premierships. So it was sort of over a period. That was, over a period of 15, 16 years.
Pretty good effort, mate.
Yeah,
and
good
your
fun.
work wasn't done at the club, mate. You, Scotty Carter took on the coaching job.
Yep,
You were one of his lieutenants.
Yeah.
You
That was
Monty and
good fun actually. Actually, the year that Adam Dowie took over in 2010, I was finished as a assistant playing coach, and then went into assistant coaching with Wigsy and Tildy at the same time.
Yep.
And then Tildy took over as senior, and stayed with Tildy for 5 or 6, whatever, how many of years Tildy did it. So it was a good fun. I'll be honest, I look back and I think, I really enjoyed playing, and I really enjoyed, winning premierships as a player, but the satisfaction of, helping out and helping Tildy, that was probably just as much fun, and we had a great time. Successful period. Won a couple of flags.
Yep, really good. And then you had a bit of a go at president and involved off the field.
Yep, I snuck away had a year off. And then someone rang me. I was actually on holidays, actually listening to the Hampden League Grand Final, I think, that year in Port Douglas. I remember it. And they started asking me a few questions whether I'd be interested in coming back and helping out. I said, I'm happy to help out. I didn't realise I was just going to be doing the president role. But, I really enjoyed that. Loved it, actually, and probably do miss it. But I just couldn't keep going with... I started at Merivale and new job, and I just couldn't keep committing the time, because it's a significant amount of time that behind the scenes.
At Walsall for a long time, Walsall Primary, built that skill up very well, mate, and now you're at Merivale.
At Merivale, so I've been at Merivale the last couple of years, or the last 3 years, so
Oh, very good. And your family?
Yep, family's all good. So now I'm a full-on netball dad. So my daughter actually played in the Open today, or sat on the bench in the Open today, and my wife is now Saturday netball coordinator. I don't know how she got roped into that, but she's now on the committee, and so it's her turn now to do a bit of that stuff. So the girls, play netball, so... I was on the barbie this morning, actually cooking bacon egg rolls, so I enjoy that. So
all right, Pez, we've gone over time, but anyway,
That's
Simon Perry, thank you very much. You've been a credit to Warrnambool on and off the field, mate, and you're still here having a few cans today, and your daughter's involved in netball, so thank you very much, Simon.
Yep.
That was Simon Perry. Thanks to Kerman's Hamburgers in Geelong and in Warrnambool. We'll be back straight after this.
Hampden League Live for Clinton, Baulch, Warrnambool Nissan, Bade Ness Rural, Harvey Norman Computers, Sungold Milk, and McDonalds Warrnambool East and Central. 3YB FM.
Harvey Norman, your premium Optus dealer. Receive a $400 Harvey Norman gift card when you connect to a new $69 a month, 24-month SIM-only plan with 80 gigabytes of data for use in Oz. Available now at Harvey Norman. Offer available until withdrawn. Not available with any other offers. Minimum plan cost $1,656 over 24 months. Visit hn.com.au/Optus-BYO for terms and conditions.
Go! Fitz Media Productions is your online broadcast specialist. From meetings and special events to weddings, funerals and sport. Fitz Media's fully equipped mobile broadcast unit provides a professional, reliable live stream anywhere. Contact us today.
I'm Roma Britnell, your local Member of State Parliament. I'm working hard for you and for the South West Coast region to make sure we have a vibrant and prosperous place to live and work. I want to know what matters most to you, to hear your ideas on how to make South West Coast even better. You can email me, catch me on social media, or visit my office in Liebig Street. I'm here to work for you.
Authorised by Roma Britnell MP, 94 Liebig Street, Warrnambool, funded from parliamentary budget.
3 steps: design, plan and construct. Smith & Son Renovations and Extensions take care of all 3 steps to provide you with a smooth and cost-effective process. See Nathan and the team at Smith & Sons, Ferry Street, quality builders and reno specialists.
Have you been injured at work? In a factory, on a farm, in a retail store, in an office? Madden's Lawyers. Voted one of Victoria's leading work injury compensation firms. You deserve the best.
If there's one thing us Aussies know, it's great coffee. Like the best ever McCafe blend. Expertly made by baristas for a smooth, rich taste that hits the spot every time. Now that's coffee fit for an Aussie.
From trees to traffic, Carter Group is the home of fully trained arborists, offering tree removal, trimming and lopping of trees, along with on-site traffic management planners and high-quality traffic management. Visit cartergroup.com.au.
You gotta get down to Pontings, they're the expert crew, who are always here for you. It's where the locals go, and the tradies know. You gotta get down to Pontings, we've got ya.
Right, thanks ladies and gentlemen, got some lovely Angus bullocks here. Right, over here, 390. 80 got, thank you, 2, 4, 6, 386, 8, 90, 392, 392. Jack Kelly here from J&J Kelly Stock Agency. We've been in business 30 years this year. We've got a great selling team to help market your livestock. We sell every Wednesday and the last Friday of each month at the Warrnambool Livestock Centre. Contact J&J Kelly Stock Agency and staff for all your livestock needs.
Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater has all your fresh meats ready to go. And small goods handmade on the premises daily. Yeah! Find Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater at Lucas Brothers Butchers with easy, convenient drive-through. Corner of Banyan and Lava Streets, Warrnambool.
Stay warm in one of Narrawong Island Holiday Park's fully self-contained cabins where you can enjoy the sound and serenity of the ocean. Narrawong Island Holiday Park, your water escape on the mainland.
Southwest Local News is fast becoming known for its free, trusted, reliable and compassionate local news service. Southwest Local News. Local, free, always will be. 3 nights a week on Fitz Media's Facebook page.
On 3YB FM, this is Hampden League Live for Clinton Baulch Warrnambool Nissan, Roma Britnell MP and Madden's Lawyers.
Welcome back to Hampden League Live. Great chat, Alan Blackburn. All thanks to Kermons with Simon Perry. If you want the real Pez story, I'll tell you about that one off air, Blackie. I grew up with Pez, one of the best. Absolute champion on and off the field. Loves a big Pez. Third quarter action underway here at the Reed Oval. Blues 9-10-64, Eagles 4-7-31. I can tell our punters at home too, the quaddie competition today, Ice Kelson, we're off to a flyer in the first leg. King's Consort got the job done, so $10.30. So nice results. We need Swats that, Blanc, for Darryl. All thanks to Mickey Burke's Croyd Hotel.
Oh, good stuff here. Ooh. Start of this third term. We've only had it behind on the scoreboard, so it's still the Blues up by 33 points. And the Eagles have come out with a bit more intent in this term. Umpire says no, he couldn't get that one out, and we'll have a stoppage right on the half-forward line for the North Warrnambool Eagles. Callett got the tap down. Been important in that first half, Benny Callett. Done a great job in the ruck against Howard and Radley, a couple of the youngsters of the Warrnambool Blues. And Matty Wyans, who's playing across half-forward. Just takes in the footy and we'll give it back to the umpire.
Positional changes, Hilly. Tommy Batten's gone on to Gary Rowan and McKinnon's on to Cowling.
Gary Rowan, is he back?
I mean, Jason Rowan.
I love it.
I love you, Blackie.
Thank you, Matt.
So free kick to the Eagles. Oh, it's easy cut to kick that out of Wines. He breaks a tackle. He'll have to get it off quick, and he goes the barrel inside forward 50. Vardy's the man. Vardy went for the Sips catch. Mortar up against Mast. Mortar handballs over the top. Mast does well, compose the young kid. Low goes out and keeping it in. Yes, was a Howard. Wines to Callett. Mortar works it back. Grundy will go inside forward 50 and finds Luke Wines 48 metres out from home.
Oh, this is a big kick for Lukey Wines. He was really good in the first half for the Eagles. I reckon Dowie would have been right up him at half-time. So Lukey Wines going to go back and have a shot. Going to take his best kick. He's going to have to kick from just outside the 50-metre arc here. Comes in, kicks on its way. I tell you what, he struck it well, but it just goes through the left. And umpire Apples Thomas gives it the one behind call. Moving well too, Apples.
He is waving the flags well, anyway.
He's had a big pre-season, Apples. 1964, the Blues. Eagles 48-32. Cody now in the lime greens. The Grinches, the Kobe Grinches. Uncontested mark there that time to Adam Wines. They need him to lift a bit in this second half. Vardy's a target, but chipping in there. Nice mark to his Grundy. And young Grundy is going to go back and have a shot at goal. Pretty effortless mark in the end. And he's going to go back, Jackson, have a shot.
I need this one, Matthew.
About 20 metres out on a tight angle here. They do need this goal. Just give them a bit of confidence in this second half, this third term, all thanks to Sungold Fresh Local Milk. So in he comes. Grundy comes in, kicks on its way. Just gone to the left. Goes through for a minor score. So 4-9-33 Eagles, Blues 9-10-64, Shojan Rockhard Concrete scoreboard, third term action.
I have to laugh, Blakey. We're just watching Jed Taylor, and he just warmed me up along the boundary line. And as Jackson Grundy was having a shot, just give me a few words of encouragement as he was kicking towards the goal. Very, very funny. So Chittick kicks it out, broadcast side, big fly, no one can take the mark. Good gather by Timmy O'Keefe. Been solid today. Angus Lowe just puts it on the boot looking for some yardage through the fingers of Radley, working back there as Wines, goes on his right foot and goes into the corridor. So Harry Keith, who's been pretty good for the Eagles, the youngster, he's had a fair bit of the football. Yeah. He'll go short by foot. Finds Grundy, one of the up-and-comers for the North Warrnambool Eagles. Goes to half forward at the back. Well weighted kick to Wines. That's Matty Wines. Standing start from 40 metres out. The Eagles need it. Good and goal. He nails it for a snag of that A contender from Lucas Brothers Butchers.
That was a good goal, wasn't it?
And a much important goal there for the North Warrnambool Eagles. Just gives them a little bit of a sense of hope at the moment, Blakey. I know it's early third term, but they certainly haven't played their best footy this afternoon, the North Warrnambool Eagles. So it's 5-9-39. The Blues, 9-10-64, 25 points the margin, 5 minutes gone, third term.
Yeah, you're right, mate. They need to win a bit of contested footy and clearance work and all that kind of stuff. They need to use the ball a bit better, and Matty Wine straightened up and kicked a nice goal. Much needed.
Yeah, much needed for the Eagles. So good start to this third term in our Hampden League live match of the day. Give me a ripping second half of football here. Can the Eagles get another one now just to make the Blues second guess themselves? They're out of the middle again through Johnson. Oh, nice mark taken that time by Bid, mate. That is Liam, brother of Mitch. Plays on quick to Chittick's Pie, and he's dropped what he probably should have taken. I think the sun might have got in his eye there. Low little kick. Opperman, good enough to stop the football. Scrappy play, to be honest, for the Blues. Just a comedy of errors, to be honest, and I reckon Parky will be shattered with that bit of football, and it's put him under a little bit of pressure. Vardy in the pocket flies over the top of the Pie in Chittick, and ball goes out of bounds, and we are going to have a ball up deep in the forward 50.
Just can't clunk him, can he, the big guards?
And Chittick's been really good on him too.
He has. He's done a great job.
Played his body well.
He certainly has. He likes it nice and physical and hard, does James Chittick. Vardy, big fist away that time over the top. It's going to go out of bounds once again. And, a little umpire, little boundary umpire. He's got the long locks on him too. He looks a little bit like Diego Maradona.
Needs to come in a bit, the lad.
On the far outer side, so big ball up that time. Vardy over the top. Bidmate comes through. That's Liam. Through the legs there that time of O'Keefe. There's Felix Jones. Haven't seen a lot of Felix today, to be honest. Jenkinson kicked at Johnson. Umpire's paid the mark, but he's played on. It's a foot race now. Coming out to meet the football, there was Mortar. Here's Reggie Mars. Steps around one. Goes back in. Ball with a handball. Grundy intercepts. He's not going anywhere. They haven't had any inside 50s this quarter, have they yet, Blakey?
No, they have not. No, they have not, mate.
Let's go around the grounds, all thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group. Port Fairy v the Roosters. And Ash Kelson, their man on the spot over there.
Yeah, Ricky Henderson just kicked another one. South Warrnambool moved to 13-8-86. Port Fairy 4-2-26. At the 22-minute mark of the third quarter.
The Roosters have definitely put the foot down there. Ash Kelson and Henderson on fire by the sounds of it. Let's go out to Karoit. Ants Marnie, the Saints taking on the Bloods. That's a throw. Umpire just here. The umpire missed that one for mine. And let's go to Ants Marnie at Victoria Park in Karoit.
Yeah, fellas, he's 21-minute mark. Karoit at 22-5-137. The Terang Mortlake 3 goals straight later.
Wow, big lead to the Karoit Saints there, and going beautifully after an 11-goal second term, the Saints. So Ants Marnie on the spot there. We'll catch up with him very soon. Back here, we'll have a boundary throw in about 10 metres around from the North Warrnambool goal. How many inside 50s this quarter in the first 8 minutes, Blakey?
Yeah, 8 inside 50s for 2 marks inside 50 for their only 1 goal 3.
Yeah, so they're peppering the inside 50s, but just need that scoreboard pressure. Boundary throw in. Felix Jones got the tap down. Wasn't nominated ruckman and will get the free kick, the Blues, and that'll go to Liam Bidmaid. So Bidmaid been really good off half back. He's a beautiful user by foot and looking for that exit kick outside of the defensive 50. Still inside defensive 50. Goes across the face of goal to James Chittick. He's got Opperman short if he wants him. He's going to go longer down the line. Low, Ludeman. Big fly by Johnston. He's a highlight reel and got some air time but wasn't able to get very close to the football on that occasion. We'll go to our boundary rider, all thanks to Rent for Keeps, Philip Possum Kelly.
Yeah, and Hilly, a little bit of a different tack by the North Warrnambool Eagles this quarter. They're pushing up a lot higher, so consequently not allowing Warrnambool to get that exit out and try to trap it inside their 50. So they're doing that well, but as yet just not converting on the scoreboard.
So we'll have another stoppage on centre wing on the forward side for the North Warrnambool Eagles. And probably haven't had a real exciting 9 minutes in this third term, have we? It's been a little bit flat with only the one goal. Radley's done a great job in the ruck up against Muggerman. 50-50 ball coming through as Ludeman. He's like a bull. Porter tries to paddle it forward for the Eagles. Adam Wine's in there, and again, we'll have a free kick this time. They dragged it in, the umpire Dean, the Blues, and the North Warrnambool Eagles. And another little scuffle here. Tay Porter recipient, or is it Adam Wines? Wines a recipient this time around, and there's just no love lost between these two footy sides. So Wines now 80 from home. He'll go long inside 50 to Vardy. Vardy makes it his, and he takes a nice mark 25 metres out, 45-degree angle, and he's finally clunked one, Blackie, after numerous attempts this afternoon.
He's kind of got onto that one early, and Judge said a lot better, but he hadn't had much luck. They'd just been out of his reach, just wide of him. So
that's
big
right.
Boy, isn't he?
Oh, huge.
Kick through this right hand goal post.
So the big number 59.
Game on if he kicks this, isn't it?
He's kicked one already this afternoon. He's looking for his 10th of the season. Comes in. That's a great kick. That's a classy kick from Nathan Vardy, and they get two in a row. 6-9-45 to 9-10-64. It's a 19-point ball game, Alan Blackburn. That's on the Shojin Concrete scoreboard.
Yeah, they needed that one post, didn't they? Vardy, good mark, in the right spot and kicked truly.
Yeah, they did know a little bit more careful coming in that time, North. I think if you can criticise them a little bit, they're being a little bit Vardy conscious sometimes, and they're bombing it in. And Warrnambool are sort of cotton onto that, and they're dropping numbers back on top of him. But he got a little bit of separation with his opponent there, was able to take the chest mark.
I can tell our listeners too, we're out of the quaddie. We are out of the quaddie.
So it's down to 14% for the
a great man, Greg Kelson. He was declaring it today. Here you go, the Blues now. Can they respond? Because the Eagles have kicked the first couple in this third term. Oh, great mark.
Put that down.
Mark that one down. There's a Matco higher by Wines. That's Adam plays onto his brother Luke, looking for Callan. Good fist away. Cody over the back in the Grinches. Goes through the hands there. Here's Johnson. Gets a handball out to Keith. Keith goes back in more to Wines. Wines goes back to a teammate. Quick kick off the pack. Opperman just bounces over the top of him. Grundy comes out. Handball goes back to Muggerman. Muggerman back to James. James back over the top to Grundy. Oh, that's holding the football. And umpire Jamie Lake says, big boy, you're spot on. And the free kick will go to John Florence.
I know Opperman been very, very tough around the clinches.
You're not big boy.
No. Jordan goes down the line. The target's going to be Cowling. 1-on-1. Batten gets a fist down. McKinnon going down back this term. Mortar's the target.
Gee whiz.
Otto Opperman. And I'll tell you what, Mortar is down for the count. He is down. That is not nice. And there's a little melee going on here as well. That was just tough. That was tough. And Scotty Mortar looks very, very down.
Fair. I think so. It was fair. Was he like the Bulls?
I think so.
I think it was fair. I don't think it was. No, it was just a fair hip and shoulder.
Yep.
It might have, if anything, been a little tad late, but the ball was certainly in the vicinity, you know. So we certainly hope that Mortar's okay down there. Trainer's there. And I think they're calling for the stretcher. So fingers crossed that he is okay. Certainly raised the tensions.
I'll tell you what, they waved immediately though, so it must have been an instant impact, that's for sure.
So fingers crossed for the young fella down there, and there's a bit going on too, and the Wines boys in there as they often are. Umpire Hoy's in there just going.
He's up.
Settle down. He's up. That's great to see. That is great to see. So Scotty Mortar, well done. Well done. And that was a big hit there on the boundary. But I'll tell you what, even better to see the youngster.
So he hasn't paid a free kick, so...
Yeah, no, it was
a tackle.
Yep.
Purely a tackle.
Yeah, more of a bump, I reckon, for mine, what I kind of saw. So, I'll tell you what, this game, it is on. 64 the Blues, 45 the Eagles. This next 5 minutes, get the popcorn and sit back and enjoy. If you're watching on Hampden League Live, as little Diego Maradona's going to have to send that one in again. Just didn't quite get high enough. Everyone right in front of the crowd now. And this is going to be on. This next 10 minutes. This next 10 minutes is going to be very, very intriguing here in our Hampden League Live match of the day. That's a better throw-in. Over the top was Radley. Muggavan's in there for the Eagles.
Gee, Radley has a crack.
I like him.
He loves it for a 15-year-old kid.
Has a crack.
He's got a bit of the marks and noddies about him for mine. Free kick's going to go to Radley here too. Too high for the youngster. Gets the resultant free kick.
50 for Benny in the AFL there, boys.
Put the arms up, so it's a high up and under. Bidmade's going to be the target. Takes a nice mark too. As a Jackson Bell over the top.
Good,
he has been
terrific.
Enormous stinger today.
Yep.
Mark that one down as a Matco Hire highlight. He's got to be a contender in the Matthews Petroleum Player of the Day too. He's won a few of them over the journey. He goes back to a teammate in Opperman. That's Theo this time. Theo Opperman, brother of Otto. He's a left footer. Kick goes down the line now. Cowling's going to be the target as he has been all day. Good fist away over the top that time by McKinnon. James gets it down to Keast. Just ran the ball out of bounds, and we are going to have a ball up about 80 metres from the Blues, attacking 50. Warrnambool 9-10-64, Eagles 6-9-45.
I'll tell you what, you're right, Matty. 15 minutes gone. Intriguing battle that is for sure. They've kicked the last two, the Eagles, and after that big hit from Otto Opperman on Scotty Mortar, let's see what happens over the next sort of 5 or so minutes. Ball hits the deck. Up the ground there is Bell. Socketed it forward. Tackled straight away with the Blues. They're asking the question, the North Warrnambool Eagles, and we'll have a stoppage about 70 from home from the Blues goal. Blackers, no inside forward 50s yet, or just the one?
One inside 50 for Warrnambool. So two centre clearances, but only the one inside 50.
It's been make that two. Free kick over the shoulder going to the Warrnambool Blues. So they'd like to just put a little kink on this, comeback from the North Warrnambool Eagles. Luke Cody's the man, is it, or Mitchy Bidmade? Bidmade with the ball in hand. Free kick. So numbers flying back. Muggavan going into the hole there just to block up some space there for Rowan and Cowling. He'll go long. Bidmade, big kick. Rowan's body on body. Cowling's there. Off the pack there was Grundy. Good kick. Fortuitous kick there in the hands of Felix Jones, a true centre-half back.
He plays on really quickly and spots up the big man Nathan Vardy. Right smack bang in the Reed Oval now. Vardy kicks to the centre forward position. Johnson takes a nice mark, got runners if he wants to use it. Kicks and plays on quickly. Wines is going to be the target. This time it's Matty Wines over the back. Is Kelly bouncing ball for a goal. And there you go. Dion Johnson from absolutely nowhere. And that is the third of this quarter for the North Warrnambool Eagles. And that was something from absolutely nothing there. Good bit of bodywork at the goal square. So the Blues 9-10-64 have not scored in this third term. The Eagles 7-9-51. It's on the Shojan rock hard concrete scoreboard. 7.5 minutes gone on the Battery World. Never run out of batteries. Time clock.
Wow, what a goal. Hey, they probably a bit of luck that they probably needed to. They have been.
She's game on here though, isn't it?
It is. 3 goals. 3 for the quarter, and the Blues have only been inside 50 2 times for no score.
Yes, an amazing start, Possum. Let's go down to you all. Thanks to Renfrew Keys. Maybe an RCK medical update on Scotty Mortar. What can you see there, Poss?
Yeah, he went straight down to the rooms. Elisa, I can't give you an update there just yet, but young Reggie Marsden's just come off with a bit of cramp, so the fierce contest starting to take its toll on his young legs, but he's getting some treatment, and surely he'll come back at some stage.
I tell you what, things are going the way of the Eagles. Free kick, Wines. Johnston's lifted. He's at the point of the square. He'll kick from the paint to the centre square.
It's a big kick, Johnson.
He'll go long. He'll go to the Vardy direction. He does. 1-on-1. Vardy. Chittick. Vardy! He almost takes the slips catch. And I'll tell you what, Lowe couldn't quite get it. Coming in there, paddling it forward was there. Birmingham tried to do a bit of soccer work. O'Brien, little handball looking for Jenkinson. Otto Wappen looking to clean up. Good little short kick and finds Jed Turlin. And I'll tell you what, I reckon Vardy is nearly taken about 20 marks today.
Probably should have held that, boys.
Oh, tough one. He was going back with
done
the
the
flight.
hard work and then he just...
did. He's strong, isn't he? Yeah, strong. Flat kick there from Turland. Couldn't quite get it. Ball player down there for the Eagles. Pass them all down to you thanks to Arts and K.
Yeah, just caught one in the head. I think it's Wines.
Adam Wines.
Boys,
They
but
don't,
to his feet now.
They don't want to lose him too. He's such a good player.
Looks a bit sore too, boys. He might have actually caught one in the side there, into the hip area.
So there's Howard and Callett. They've been at it all day. Jackson Bell, another clearance. The clearance king today. Ding dong, Stewie Bishop.
He's had a few rotations too, Stewie, today.
Oh, has he what? You got to rotate on those roundabouts in Warrnambool. So the boundary throw-in comes in again. Howard and Callett. Callett been magnificent for the Eagles. Good handball over the top. That time to Luke Wines. He's dispossessed without the football. Umpire says yes, the free kick will go to Luke Wines. So he's on centre wing. It's been all the Eagles in this third term. He could have been 50 there for Opperman. He just got close enough to Wines on the mark. Spots up his brother, Snooze. He plays on quickly on the left boot. Vardy's the target. Vardy clunks it. And the big man Nathan Vardy starting to have an impact on this contest now. And he's going to go back and have a shot about 46 metres out.
46.
When he kicks it. When he kicks it, it'll be about 46. The big fella. He's really...
Won't buy any real estate, I think.
I reckon Chitty's got robbed a few metres there, but by the time he kicks it, it'll be about 42 maybe. And he comes. Big Vardy. Make it 40. And he's missing to the left. Well, that would have been a big goal for the Eagles. 7-10-52. Blues 9-10-64. Just over 20 minutes gone, third term. Shojan Rockhard, concrete scoreboard.
Yes, Cody with a kick in now, and he's been a great deliverer of the football this afternoon and just loves running his yardage and then bombing it long to a contest. O'Keefe's there. Howard marking nicely there was Timmy O'Keefe, and that's a Mako Hire highlight of the day contender. Looks to play on immediately, goes down the line, puts it on a 3-on-1 with Radley trying to compete really well, and he does, but a nice fist away over the boundary line from the North Warrnambool Eagles. Possum, let's head down to you all thanks to Rent for Keeps.
Yeah, good on you, Hilly. No sign of Mortar, so he's gone straight down to the ribs and hasn't reappeared, so I would almost assume that he may not come back again today, so they could be a man down the Eagles.
Yeah, heavy hit. Here come the Blues. Bid made inside 50. Rowan Batten. Rowan wins out. Good one-on-one contest. Pure strength from the big forward. And he'll look to kick for goal number 4, Blackie.
Yeah, good show of strength here by Rowie. One-on-one contest.
Been good, hasn't he?
And he just kind of shoved Tommy out of the road and took the mark.
He's a good player, isn't he?
He's a gun.
Beautiful player.
He's a gun. He's kicked 916 goals in his Hampden League career.
How many to go to get?
He needs 104, 103 if he nails this one. So he'd love this one.
Effort.
They've kicked the last 3, the Eagles. Rowan, slightish angle, 30 metres out, comes in and works it around just on the nick of time. And it kicks his 4th goal of the afternoon. And a nice little breather there for the Warrnambool Blues. They go to on the Shojan concrete scoreboard. Their first of this final third term, I should say. 10-10-70. The Eagles 7-10-52. 18 points the margin.
Just the steadier there, Blackie, wasn't it, for the Blues? They needed that desperately. And the veteran, the wiry veteran delivers.
Yeah, great one-on-one contest. He's still strong above the hips, and just pushed Tommy Batten out of the way, who's no little fella himself, Poss, so it was a big effort.
Was indeed, and look to also lighten or increase the enthusiasm of the Blues boys. That breeze has swung a little bit more directly out of the south. It's still a little bit out of the southeast, but more so out of the south now, so probably an added advantage to this hockey end too, boys. And Paddy Anderson come off with some treatment to his back, and James Chittick also got a little bit of cramp. So it's taking its toll, as I said, this tough contest.
Yeah, absolutely it is. So the Blues will be kicking with a breeze in that final term, you would imagine. Here goes Cody now in the Grinches. Kicks down the line, had no one really to kick to, and McKinnon just takes an uncontested mark for the Eagles. He's moved back in this second half, goes inboard to Jones. Felix Jones. He's got Wines on, Snooze Man if he wants him. Not a lot of run happening for the Eagles today for mine. Just from behind the football. So Felix Jones on the left now, making and looking to create something. Callett's been fantastic. Howard goes back with him. Good play by young Benny Howard. Oh, good meet there by Jackson Bell. Off the ground. Ball goes out of bounds on the full. And the Eagles, Tommy James, will get the resultant free kick. And it's right smack bang on centre wing. And it's actually McKinnon goes over the top there to Truckee Keast. He's got Batten, Tommy. Batten's got Grundy on if he wants to go, but he chooses to go straight down the direct route. Looking for a targeting Grundy. Mark's been paid. Fair enough too. So Jackson Grundy, half 40, had enough it for mine. A lot of numbers back in the forward 50 now. It's pretty congested, pretty crowded.
The big move's going on to Vardy.
Move's got on to Vardy. Plays on quickly to Batten. Good smother that time by Turlin. That's a Matco high. Gets a little bit of 1-2 action. The big man Radley. It's a foot race now. Keast and Radley, the two youngsters. Who's going to win this contest? Well done by Keast. Little kick off the ground. Coming through there was Hancock's. And the Eagles' defence steadies, and Luke Wines takes a nice mark on that outer wing.
Yeah, nice kick in the end there by Hancock's to Lukey Wines too, who's been a really good contributor for the Eagles this afternoon, Blackie.
Yeah, he has, mate. Yeah, he has really played. Started really well, and he's continued on.
Yep, centre wing. Takes a bounce, winds inside 50.
I'm still writing down the smother.
And Vardy!
Big man again!
And Vardy takes a mark 48 metres out. I'll tell you what, this is going to take you one of his best kicks. I reckon he's got the distance, but it's just the accuracy.
He'll slot this, I've got a feeling.
Oh, you've lost him already, big fella, I reckon. So Vardy, he's kicked 2-1 this afternoon.
Come on, Vards.
A good contested mark.
It's the Vardy party.
Vardy from 48 metres on the outer side half-forward flank. The former Cat and Eagle comes in. Connection's not bad. Vardy! Points.
Apples had nothing, none of that.
What a bad effort.
11:53. The Blues 10-10-70. 17 points the margin. 26 minutes almost gone on the Battery World time clock, and the Blues kick in to Bidmaid in that back pocket.
Let's go around the grounds. All thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group for all your financial needs. Get in and see Jimmy, Marnie, Coley and the crew. They will look after you, that is for sure. Let's go over to the Gardens Oval Port Ferry. The Seagulls take on the Roosters. It's all the Roosters, Ash Kelson.
Yeah, just started the last quarter, 3 minutes. Roosters 14-10-94. Port Ferry 4-2-26.
Beautifully done, Ash. Let's go out to Koroit, Victoria Park. The Saints taking on Terang Mortlake. And the Saints with a big 11-goal second term getting the job done out there, Ants.
Yeah, no, they're still continuing on. It's 5 minutes into the last quarter. Koroit 25-7, 157 to Terang Mortlake. 3 goals, 18. Yeah, and Coral was just having another shot at goal to go for his 8th.
8th goal, 25 goals at the start. That's a big score.
25-7.
That's unbelievable.
Good kicking, isn't it?
That is great kicking. Bushrat's obviously been out there just a bit of goal kicking practice with the Saints during the week.
After their last quarter last week, yeah.
Here go the Blues, and Benedict Howard takes a nice mark. He's been impressive, this kid, again today. I've loved the duel, him and Callett. Been a 50-50 contest all day for mine. He copped one in the Jats Crackers just before half-time, and he's bounced back the kid. Just the ball clean as a whistle.
Paddy Anderson been good today too, boys.
Been very good, Possum. So in he comes, Benny Howard. He's going to have a shot about 45 metres out. Comes in, kicks on its way. It's going to fade to the right, not make the distance. Big pack there forms. Oh, Turlin! I tell you what, that is Jenny Turlin, opportunistic. There was 4 Eagles flew for that, and that is a very important goal late in this third term for the Warrnambool Blues. They go to 11-10-76. They lead the Eagles 7-11-53. And Alan Blackburn, that makes it tough for North Warrnambool now.
Last thing they really wanted, wasn't it? Was a goal like that, and very opportunities by Jed Turlin. Snuck there. It was about 4 went up for North Warrnambool, punched it, and he was at the front and got it front and square and kicked a nice goal.
And Blackie, after all the play that the Eagles have had and probably dominated the quarter, they've only decreased the half-time lead by 7 points, so it's been a terrific effort by the Blues.
Yeah, no, it has.
Crows are up by 1 point against the Bulldogs. 30 and a half minutes gone the fourth term, boys.
Three-quarter time siren just blown here at the Reed Oval, and the Blues have kicked the last 2 goals of this term to take a 23-point lead into the three-quarter time break. The Blues 11-10-76, leading North Warrnambool 7-11-53. Multiple goal scorers for the Warrnambool Blues. Jason Rowan has 4, whilst Jed Turlin has 2 for the North Warrnambool Eagles. Scott Mortar, who's just gone off injured, leads the goal-kicking table with 3, and Nathan Vardy with 2. So it's a big final term coming up. Alan Blackburn, and maybe some Senate account stats before we go to the break.
Yes, Trent. Inside 50s. They only had 6 inside 50s and kicked them last 2 goals. So, a good effort by North Warrnambool, but just in the last 5 minutes they got it inside. Centre clearances that quarter 3-2 for North Warrnambool, and they had 15 inside 50s to 6 and kicked 3 goals, 5-2 goals. So them last 2 goals were pretty costly for North Warrnambool.
Absolutely. We might take a break.
Well, just before we do, the Crows have beaten the Bulldogs by 1 point, boys. That is unbelievable. So 1 point victory, all thanks to McLaren. That's around the grounds. That's a big win by the Crows.
I wouldn't like to be in Luke Beveridge's
and I reckon Tex either kicked the winning point or the winning goal. Big Texie Walker, so he's in sensational form. Let's take a break. We are in for an intriguing final quarter of football. And Possum Kelly on the boundary, we need you to get over to that North Warrnambool Eagles huddle. I want to know what the messaging is coming out of the Eagles huddle at three-quarter time for the North Warrnambool Eagles.
Will do, Matthew.
Let's Hampden League Live for Clinton Baulch Warrnambool Nissan, Bade Ness Rural, Harvey Norman Computers, Sungold Milk, and McDonalds Warrnambool East and Central. 3YBFM.
Did you know that Bade Ness Rural have 3 agronomists and an experienced in-store team to help service the needs of their clients? With the right advice and the latest in agriculture technology, they provide a tailored service specific to your farm needs. Helping you boost production and keeping costs in check is what they do best. From on-farm agronomy to decades of expertise in-store to help you get the best results. Call in and see them today. Bade Ness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Karamat Road, Warrnambool.
Southwest Local News is fast becoming known for its free, trusted, reliable and compassionate local news service. Southwest Local News. Local, free, always will be. 3 nights a week on Fitz Media's Facebook page.
Need insurance? See MGA Insurance Group. Great service, expert advice and competitive premiums for farmers, business owners and transport operators. Call Dennis and Gareth Morgan and Glenn Skilbeck, 55596 200.
Harvey Norman, your premium Optus dealer. Receive a $400 Harvey Norman gift card when you connect to a new $69 a month, 24-month SIM-only plan with 80 gigabytes of data for use in Oz. Available now at Harvey Norman. Offer available until withdrawn. Not available with any other offers. Minimum plan cost $1,656 over 24 months. Visit hn.com.au/Optus-BYO for terms and conditions.
Have you been injured at work, in a public place, from medical negligence, in a motor vehicle accident, from exposure to asbestos? Madden's Lawyers, the region's most experienced injury compensation firm. You deserve the best.
Right, thanks, ladies and gentlemen. Got some lovely Angus bullocks here. Right, I've bid 390. 80 got, thank you. 2, 4, 6, 386, 8, 90, 392, 392. Jack Kelly here from J&J Kelly Stock Agency. We've been in business 30 years this year. We've got a great selling team to help market your livestock. We sell every Wednesday and the last Friday of each month at the Warrnambool Livestock Centre. Contact J&J Kelly Stock Agency and staff for all your livestock needs.
Stay warm in one of Narrawong Island Holiday Park's fully self-contained cabins where you can enjoy the sound and serenity of the ocean. Narrawong Island Holiday Park, your water escape on the mainland.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for you, time for me, loving everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. Sun gold.
From trees to traffic, Carter Group is the home of fully trained arborists, offering tree removal, trimming and lopping of trees, along with on-site traffic management planners and high-quality traffic management. Visit cartergroup.com.au.
Fitz Media Productions is your online broadcast specialist. From meetings and special events to weddings, funerals and sport, Fitz Media's fully equipped mobile broadcast unit provides a professional, reliable live stream anywhere. Contact us today.
If there's one thing us Aussies know, it's great coffee. Like the best ever McCafe blend. Expertly made by baristas for a smooth, rich taste that hits the spot every time. Now that's coffee fit for an Aussie.
On 3YBFM, this is Hampden League Live for Sungold Milk, J&J Kelly Stock Agency and Rafferty's Tavern.
Quarter time action, and the Blues 11-10-76. They lead the Eagles 7-11-53. I don't think we saw this coming at the start of the game. They've been fantastic, Warrnambool, all afternoon. Their intensity at the contest has been enormous. They got one more quarter to go, and they will be kicking with a breeze. A slight breeze, 2 to 3 goal wind in this final quarter of Hampden League Live football. Let's go downstairs to Philip Possum Kelly. All thanks to Red for Keeps. Poss, I know you're mixing it up in the huddle there at the Eagles, and they're still in the huddle. The Blues are back out in the position. What's the messaging coming out of that Eagles lineup?
Yeah, well, Adam Dowie's pretty upbeat, to be honest, Stewie. He's not. He's keeping pretty composed. He believes that they won the quarter, except for those 2 leak goals late. So, still plenty of confidence within the huddle and within the group. But he wants more defensive turnovers. He said that only once that quarter were they able to actually cleanly turn the ball over after a stoppage from inside Warrnambool's forward 50. So he wants more of that. He said they're lacking a little bit of ground level in that area, but they still believe they're in the game. But I can tell you, boys, that wind, as I said late in that quarter, has definitely edged around a little bit more directly out of the south rather than that southeast. So I think the advantage is definitely with the Blues, and with a 23-point lead, they're going to be hard to run down.
Yeah, well summed up there, Poss. Beautifully done downstairs, Alan Blackburn.
So, Poss, it's more coming straight down the ground now, you reckon?
Not 100% sort of A to B, Blackie, but definitely nowhere near as much of a cross breeze as it was earlier in the game. So I would say probably more of now of if we said it had been a 2 or 3 goal advantage early on, you may edge 1 or 2 extra onto that. But you can get to that other end. Warrnambool will prove that.
And Eagles have got Nathan Vardy starting in the rock Trent this quarter. They've been good, the Blues, haven't they? Look, North were all over in that quarter, and them 2 late goals probably hurt them. But Warrnambool have been the best side, stoppage-wise, contested ball-wise. So, you know, if North can get over the line, they'll kind of deserve to. But Warrnambool have been the best side all day.
Absolutely, and I see Scotty Mortar too is back on the ground for the North Warrnambool Eagles after that heavy hit. So, final term action here at the Reed Oval. It's a 23-point lead in favour of the Warrnambool Blues. Have been sensational during the first 3 quarters, and Luke Cody up the ground as well in the centre circle. So a punch away there by Vardy out of the contest, gets some distance. Bell reads it best. He's been a Matthews Petroleum contender for mine. He's been terrific today. They get it forward, the Blues. Bidmay traps it almost. So Jenkinson does really well, works it back, puts Vardy under a heap of pressure. Adam Wines in that defensive unit. McCorkle working hard there was Porter. Here comes Paddy Anderson. Just couldn't quite get it in the end. And Wines will clean up, get to his brother Luke, and they'll go down centre wing.
I'm going to ask you, Blackie, has Thomas Ludeman played a bit of a defensive role on Jenkinson?
I think he's done a pretty good job.
Yeah, I just reckon that's something that we've maybe missed today. I reckon he's done a magnificent job, because that first quarter, especially early, Jenkinson was really dangerous, and he provides a lot of run for the North Warrnambool Eagles, and they've really lacked it. So I just reckon Ludeman might have been the move that's gone onto him.
I reckon he had a run-with role against Portland too, because he didn't play a lot in the centre square, and I reckon it was a Jennings role as well. So that might be the thing that Parky is looking for Ludes this year.
I definitely reckon he's done a magnificent job anyway, because Jenkinson hasn't had much of an impact since that first term. So Vardy, can he get the Eagles going here, going up against young Howard? Big fist away again by the big man. Free kick's going to go to Bell. Holding from Luke Wines that time. So Jackson Bell, been enormous. Bradley's providing a lead. So's Anderson. He's going to kick in that direction. McCorkle He's going to be over the back. Good fist away that time by James. The ball goes out of bounds. So a 23-point lead here to the Blues over the Eagles. Hampden League Live match of the day this final term. All thanks to Bade Ness Rural, Roger Bade, Bade Ness and the team. Getting his mitts on it too is big Vardy. Free kick goes against him that time. It's going to go to Howard. That's very stiff for mine. So Benny Howard, he's worked tirelessly all day in the ruck for the Blues. High up and under. Paddy Anderson's going to be the target. Bottom of the pack there was Radley. McCork will just use his strength, gets it to Turlin, can go back to Ludeman.
Surely.
Jason Rowan one-on-one with Batten. Probably a good result for the Blues. And it is going to be a ball up. So the Eagles, they need a couple of quick goals here in this contest. I like the move of Vardy into the ruck. He's getting his hands on it. He's a big, big boy. Gets his hand on it again. Turlin's getting that one. Goes out of bounds. Going to have a ball up.
Yeah, so an important period here for the Blues. I'd love to snag one early, Blackies, just to extend that lead out and just to make it a little bit more comfortable because we know the Eagles can pile on goals pretty quickly.
Yeah, definitely, mate. The old throw-ins are a little bit crooked, but anyway, it's a tough old gig out there in the wind.
Low, inside 50. Rowan's going to set himself. Rowan went for the big fly. And was that a free kick or?
Had to be. Had to be.
He had no intention of going for the mark.
He was flying from about 5 deep. Tell you what, he loves the airtime, Jay Rowan. And we'll have a boundary throw-in right next to the left-hand side point post here at the hockey fields end this afternoon. Nice deep throw-in this time around. Vardy almost got a little fingertip to it. Ludeman, who's had a terrific afternoon. He's always deep in the clinches for the Warrnambool Blues. His beloved Warrnambool Blues gives the ball back to umpire Jamie Lake. 30 out from the Blues goal. Vardy and Radley, what an education this has been for the youngster. Well read by Paddy Anderson. Just lost it. Porter's been tenacious. And Jenkinson kicks it out of defensive 50. Great gather there by Callett. Nice bit of sidestepping. Looks to kick forward to Felix Jones. He can run this boy. Look at Mortar on the outside. He's running hard. Good trapping there by...
50.
Oh, that's 50.
Yeah, had to be 50.
Had to be 50.
You're not allowed to hang on to him anymore.
Oh, geez, he had Mortar running too, didn't he? But the 50s, the 50s probably worked out all right for Felix Jones. This is a big kick. This gets him back to within 3.5 goals. So Felix Jones, haven't seen a great deal of him this afternoon. Ex-Portland. He's about 15 metres out on a slight angle. They need this, the Eagles, faithful. Comes in, kicks on its way. It's a goal. Ooh. It is a goal for the Eagles. So they go to 8-11-59. The Blues 11-10-76. That's on the Shojan Rock Hard Concrete scoreboard. So it's a 17-point lead, Alan Blackburn, to the Warrnambool Blues. Can they get a quick one here, Blackie?
Yeah, they could, Matty. It's game on. Pass down to you. Scotty Mortar back on the ground, which is great to see.
Yeah, well, it is. Well, you would think they would have went through the appropriate concussion protocol, so I guess they've ruled that out, which is good. And back on the ground, had an impact. And
who would have done that test, you reckon, Posh?
Yeah, well, just
Truckee Shields, I'd say.
Well,
we shouldn't laugh at that.
No, you shouldn't. This is the thing. As I say, you would hope that actually took place.
It definitely would have, mate. In this day and age, they can't not.
Yep.
They've got strict things in place, that is for sure. The ball back in the middle of the ground here. The Eagles, if they can get another quick one here, you just sense the sphincter might tighten just a little bit. Muggerman wins it down that time to Porter. Tries to just fist it forward. Coming out to meet the football was O'Keefe. He's wrapped up.
He dived on it, boys. No.
Oh, Sidewinder looking for a free kick there. It's at the true centre-half-forward position for the North Warrnambool Eagles.
I reckon O'Keefe's been pretty good today too, Blackie. Done some really hard stuff and has led that defensive unit pretty well.
Yep.
So here comes Port. Have taken too high, so they get a chance here, the North Warrnambool Eagles, for another inside forward 50. And this kid loves the hard stuff. Coming up from Maryvale, spending some time at South Warrnambool. Inside, smother kick. He's good enough to gather it. He'll go inside, forward 50. Can someone take a big mark, big fly? No one can take it. Mortar at the bottom of the pack. Right foot snap towards a vacant goal square, but goes out wide. and it's going to go over the boundary line for a boundary throw-in, so they get another opportunity, the North Warrnambool Eagles. I've liked Mortar, what I've seen, Blackie.
Yeah, Reitzer played well, gets it onto the boot quick, and he's kicked 3 goals. If he hadn't got injured, he could have kicked another couple, but anyway.
So he's been very...
Here comes Jed Pasture again. How many times has that he's run past your boss?
Just keeping warm. Here we go. Boundary throw in. Here comes Mortar. He's running hard to the pocket. Gathers. Sidesteps. Handballs. Johnston out of nowhere. Out of bounds on the full. And I'll tell you what, if anyone could kick that goal, Dion Johnston's certainly the man. Free kick to the Blues. Angus Lowe will take the result. Free kick. We've played 7 minutes on the battery wheel time clock. It is the Blues 11-10-76. The Eagles 8-11-59.
Oh, it's an important next 5 minutes, isn't it, in this contest? Hampden League live match of the day. Footy at its best. Final term, all thanks to Bade Ness Rural, Roger Bade, Bade Ness and the team for your farming supplies. Not the best kick that time. Goes to the hands of Grundy. Stacks on the mill. A lot of people around this contest. Ball's going absolutely nowhere. And umpire Jamie Lake. Hope he's got some sunscreen on that noggin today, because the sun's nice and bright and strong here.
Not on this side of the ground, it's not.
A bit cold down there, Pops.
No, it is cold in the shade. They all tell me that. Coming through there, the Eagles just trying to push that contest on the ball forward. Taken high was Wines. Handball comes out to Porter. High up and under, going back with the flight was O'Keefe. Johnson, quick snap around the body. Running onto it is Mortar. Mortar getting in the boot, and that's a great tackle.
Oh, what? Who done that? Well,
that was a great tackle. I reckon it's Reggie. My man Reggie. Reggie Mast. That is a Matco High highlight. Saved a certain goal. Well done by the youngster. High up and under kick too. Looking for Radley. Takes a nice contested mark. The other 15-year-old. Been good, the youngsters from the Blues today.
Reggie's making a comeback on Big Brother too, boys, next week.
Nice kick out there, finds McCorkle from Radley. Just a workhorse. The boy in blue, beautiful kick to Cowling, takes a nice mark at full strength. The boy from Powercore, high up and under. Rowan's going to fly. Going back there is the big man, Vardy. Bell off the ground. Eagles got numbers. Getting back there is Grundy. Under a little bit of pressure. Birmingham fires out the handball. The Blues now. Jackson Bell gathers. Well done by big Joey McKinnon. High up and under. Radley's going back with a flight. He takes a nice mark too.
He's been their best players.
Oh, yeah. He's been terrific.
Enormous. Been enormous, Radley. Good kick too. Just misses Opperman. Bid made Mitch. Quick kick out, and Batten takes an uncontested mark for the Eagles. They trail by 17 points. Jojen Rocco, concrete scoreboard.
Yep, he'll go the switch, finds Wines, Adam Wines. He's got Tommy James further up the ground, and he can run into a bit of space now. Run and carry, Tommy. He asks for his teammate to come forward, finds Keith. Keith now, where will he go? They're asking to go forward. Johnson's running hard. Johnson's the target. Johnston will take the mark. So 55 from home. The Eagles building here. They've got the momentum behind them. Johnston from 50. Low, short pass. Just over the head of his teammates. And a nice mark taken in the end there by James Chittick, who will look to rebound that exit kick. It has to be good. Wines just sits uncontested and takes the mark. So Wines to their destination will be inside 50. Vardy doesn't clunk it. Good try. Gathered nicely there by the Blues. McCorkle. And he kicks out wide to centre wing and finds Sam Cowling.
Yeah, so the Blues now. Sorry, we've got a frog in the throat. Nice kick on that far out of side to little Jai Turlin. Been busy all day. He's a ripper, isn't he?
He is.
They're just steadying the ship here. He's got Opperman short. If he wants to use him, goes back inboard to Timmy O'Keefe. Happy just to play a little bit of possession ball at the moment. 10.5 minutes gone in this final term. Blues lead by 17 points. Howard's going to fly. Gathered by Cowling. Over the top to Theo Opperman. His kick slews off the side of the boot. Coming out is Keith. Oh, that was a little throw, I thought, for mine. Birmingham, a little bit of 1-2 action. Back to Grundy now. Grundy coming through the middle of the ground. And there's that man, Reggie Mast.
Another turnover by the Eagles. They're
coughing it up a bit, aren't they, Blackie?
They are. They have most of the day, actually.
Kick comes in from Mast.
It's a mark.
Goes through the hands. That was a mark from Keith for mine. Well done by McCorkle. He kicks it back.
He's been good.
Been fantastic, Damo McCorkle. Got to be a contender for the Matthews Petroleum. Low, spots up the pie man, Chittix. Oh, he's kicked out wide. He's put little Joytel under a little bit of pressure, but the little Cyril, he just bounced up like a little... Oh, he's wrapped up in a tackle. And that's holding the Agates. And the result, free kick will go to Harry Keese. They're on here now, the Eagles. Over the top. They got a player on. It's Felix Jones. He's already kicked one this quarter. Can he pick up and gather? Swings onto the right. Snap. It's a goal. It is a goal for the Eagles. No.
He was celebrating. Yeah, Moore had the fist pump.
He was swinging it.
Premature celebration there, Alan.
Yeah, he went the early one.
Went the early crow. I think the young kids behind the goals tried to suck in the goal umpire, but he wasn't falling for it. 8-12-60 the Eagles. Blues 11-10-76. Shojan Rock Hard Concrete scoreboard. 12 minutes gone, final term.
Next goal, very important, Trent.
Oh, critical. Especially for the Eagles. But I tell you what, the Blues, and I reckon the Eagles will probably dominate the last sort of 5 or 6 minutes. Blackie, just feel a bit more at ease if they can nail the next one. So Reggie Mars, that left foot kick, kicks towards half back, big fly. O'Keefe got a little hand to it. Plenty jump on the football. And we will have a throw up about 70 from home. We'll go down to you, Possum. All thanks to Rent for Keeps.
Yeah, well, someone that was Wines, I think it's Luke, is it? Just took Adam took a real big hit in front of that pack. Stood his ground, but took a hard hit, but he's back up.
He's tough as nails. Adam Wines. Throw up, Radley. Good gather. Beautiful gather by Theo Opperman. Gets the handball out to Boyd. The youngster evades, works it back low, puts it on to the boot, and that works nicely to Jed Turlin. Almost it bounced just out of his hands. Good pick up there by Benedict Howard. He's tackled to the ground. Here's Jenkinson lurking. Sidestep, tackle. That's holding the ball. Yes, it is. Great tackle by Damon Corkle.
Oh, he's good.
And I tell you what, the faithful from the Warrnambool Football Netball Club love that one. Let's just see where this ball goes, and then we'll go around the grounds. So McCorkle just sizing up his options. Shorts, the one he'll go to, and Otto Opperman.
Another goal the Blues will nearly do it, I reckon. For
I think so.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So Opperman, he's going to go long and strong. Inside 50. Numbers favouring the Eagles. Grundy takes a nice mark, and I think we'll go around the grounds, big fella.
Yeah, all thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group. Ash Kelson, Port Fairy v the South Warrnambool Roosters. What's happening, Ash? Oh, there's a siren.
And South Warrnambool 18-10, 118. Port Fairy 5-4-34.
Beautifully done, Ash. Love your work over there. We'll come back for Around the Grounds wrap-up after in our post-match. All thanks to Conquest Pools and T&C. Let's go to Ants Marnie, Victoria Park, Karoit. Ants, the Saints v the Bloods. What's happening out there, bud?
And nearly full time, fellas. Karoit at 30 goals, 12, 192. The Terrain Mortlake 4 goals straight, 24.
Oh, that is an absolute demolition job out there. Ants, we'll come back to you too for the wrap-up at the end of the contest here. 16-point lead back here. The Blues over the North Warrnambool Eagles. This could be a little mini upset too. Blues looking for their first win in 2022. Here's Jenkinson. They've been flat all day. Just no run for mine, the Eagles.
And then kicking hasn't been that great either, Matty.
No, been terrible, Blackie. There's Otto Opperman. Kicks down the line. Ludeman's going to gather. Been rock solid all day. Jetty Birmingham. Little kick inboard. That's just that little chip kick, isn't it? There's just no purpose about it at the moment. There's Wines. That's Luke. He's been good. He's going forward. Here's Mortar. No, he can't gather. Back to Opperman. A few tight boys out there, pass on the boundary, all thanks to Rent for Keeps.
Yeah, there is, Stewie. And I think you talked about the poor kicking and that of the North Warrnambool Eagles. I think it's caused by a little bit of indecision. Sometimes they're not sure whether to go short, long, or otherwise, and they're kicking a bit of a sort of a mongrel kick in between. But that comes from the pressure that Warrnambool have put on from the first 10 seconds of this game. It's been outstanding.
So the Blues out of the contest through Theo Opperman goes down the wing. Good, almost a pick up on the half volley there by Jetty Turlin. Handball by Grundy. Didn't really get much distance out of there. And we'll go over the boundary line. Out of bounds on the full free kick. And it's going to go in way of the Warrnambool Blues. No, boundary throw-in. It was touched over the line. Umpire gave it an out of bounds signal there, but they're just conferring the two. Just waiting to see what umpire Lake and the boundary umpire come back with, and I reckon it's going to be a boundary throw-in.
Boundary throw-in?
Yep.
So boundary throw-in, True centre wing, Radley's been sensational for the Warrnambool Blues up against Cal. It's been a really intriguing battle between the two youngsters. Ludeman gathers, and as he does, he just works hard in those clinches, and we'll have another stoppage. Blackie, some inside 50s for Senator count stats for both sides.
For this quarter, it's only not many. 5 for the Blues and 6 for the Eagles, so not many, mate.
Here we go, clearing kick, Keys. Good judge mark. It's a Macco higher highlight of the day contender. And that was Harry Keys. Short kick, finds Porter. 16 minutes gone. Good defensive work there by O'Keefe. Good enough to recover. They want to manufacture something here, the Eagles, if they're any chance to remain in this ball game. Sock it off the ground there, but a free kick, a dangerous tackle. It's going to go to the North Warrnambool Eagles, so they've got to make it count when they go inside forward 50, Alan Blackburn.
They do, and they've Nathan Vardy's gone forward, so if they get it in there, hopefully he can get his hands on it. He's making a lead. Here he comes.
Here he comes, Vardy! You called that beautifully, Blackie. Who said you can't call? Not me. Might have been Tildy, I reckon.
Might have been Hito, I think.
Yeah, he did bring me. He said, don't ever let that happen again, big fella.
We don't want that ever happening again.
Oh, this is a big kick. Nathan Vardy, what can he do? Eagles premiership player. 2018, kicks on its way. No. Not going to make the distance in the goal square. Go through, no. Mortar over the back. Ball goes out of bounds. So we've ticked over 18 minutes just about now in this contest on the Battery World Time Clock. 16-point lead to the Blues. Eagles need one quick.
Only been one goal kick, so there won't be much time on.
No.
Callett gets a tap down. No free kick there. Winds around the body. Snooze hits the post. That big thick goal post up here at the Reed Oval. That's massive. That would have been huge for the Eagles in this contest. So there's Lukey Cody, plays onto the pie man Chittick. Beautiful kick by Chittick. That was magnificent.
I think he's been good today, Chittick. He's been terrific.
Yeah.
Warden takes the mark and goes down the line. Jackson Bell, well read there nicely by Jenkinson, goes into the corridor and he finds Hancock's. So Hancock's will go short by foot. Good kick. O'Brien's the target. They want to get that moving now, the Eagles. O'Brien going into that Vardy direction. Chittick at the back. Mortar running towards goal. On his case there is Cody. Oh, may have been legged him. Here come the Eagles. Left foot step towards goal. Great goal there by, I reckon, might have been Felix Jones.
Who kicked that pass?
Felix Jones, number 8. And that's a snag of the day contender thanks to Lucas Brothers Butchers. And it's back to a 9-point ball game, Alan Blackburn on Hampden League Live.
Yeah, we've got a ball game not long to go, probably 7 or 8 minutes to go. We've nearly ticked over at 19.5 minutes. So
you reckon this quarter will go for about 26, 27 minutes?
That's only the second goal kick for the quarter, so yeah.
They can't play defensive here, the Blues. No. They've got to keep playing attacking because they need another goal just to shore it up, to be honest. So, we've got a ball game. It's a close one here, Hampden League Live. That's why we pick out these games. Unbelievable.
Football director, unbelievable.
You pick them out.
Unbelievable. So the ball back in the middle. Been enormous McCorkle today. Just does the hard stuff. Like his cousin Dusty. So the ball back in the middle. Here goes Birmingham to Jenkinson. Starting to get their hands on the footy a little bit, the guns for the Eagles. Paddy Anderson comes through. Howard, been great for the Blues. Porter just crashes through. Cody, he gathers for the Blues. Beautiful kick of the football normally. Goes in board to Radley. Coming out to meet it was Cowling. Here goes Turlin. Handball over the top to his brother Jed. Ball comes out to Anderson. He's a left footer in the pocket. Dispossessed. Turlin jumps on the football. Ball going nowhere. And umpire Hoy says, give it to me. We're going to have a ball up right in front of the umpire's pavilion here. Blues lead by 9 points. 20.5 minutes gone. Final term. Cowling taps it down. Jed Turlin looking for a free kick. Jenkinson there. He's wrapped up. Ball goes out of bounds. Another ball up Treddy Hill.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, she's desperate times at the moment. Blackers, 9 points to the margin. The Blues, their last goal was at the 27-minute mark of the third turn. They'd love to get a sealer here.
Yeah, watch for Jai Turlin around this, boys. Watch him get on his bike.
So, Cowling in the ruck. Lurking is Anderson and Turland. Tap down, Cowling. Got it out of the pack. Here comes Hancock. Gives it the big barrel out of defence. Works it down the wing. Chittick takes a nice mark. And Mako Hire, highlight of the day contender. And he's just saying, settle things down here, Blue Baggers. Just let's settle things down. Here's a beautiful long kick inside 50. Rowan's the target, working back. Here comes Ludeman over the top, looking for Rowan. Numbers favouring. Here comes Keast. He'll go off the ground. Didn't get much purchase. Out to Paddy Anderson. On to Lowe. Here comes Jackson Bell. Just fumbles. Keeps composed. Wraps it up. And he's wrapped up between two Eagles, and we'll have a stoppage 49 metres out.
Paddy Anderson was out then on his left. I reckon I would have nearly had a ping, boys.
He was out, the big fella. He's been good today. Paddy Anderson right on the 50-metre arc. Radley taps it down again. James gathers for the Eagles over the top to Lukey Wine's been rock solid all afternoon. Goes through the hands of Mast. There's Big Vardy. Oh, there's the Pie Man. Chittick been enormous. Over the top to Turl, and the Blues running. They're streaming for. They had numbers of the contest there. Happy to see the ball out of bounds. 22.5 minutes gone. I reckon there's about 4 or 5 minutes to go, Blackie.
Yep.
On the Battery World time clock.
There is, mate. And what have we got? 9 points. Them late goals in that third quarter, them two were very handy, weren't they?
Absolutely. 2 goals kicked this final term by the North Warrnambool Eagles. Look at the players around the congestion. 47 metres out from the Blues goal. Inside 50 count for this quarter, Blackie?
Yeah, only 7 to Warrnambool and only 8 to the North Warrnambool Eagles. So
spent a lot of time between the arcs, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Cowling, Muggerman got the decisive tap down. Here comes Jackson Bell. He gathers. Birmingham right on his tail. And again, we'll have another stoppage. We'll head down to you, Possum, all thanks to Rent for Keeps.
Yeah, some tired boys out here, lads. I can tell you that they're driving on the ball and falling on the ball. They got nothing left. Here's a chance for Cyril.
Here comes Turlin to Ludeman. May have been taken high. Good tackle in the end. And again, we'll have another stoppage. So this is playing into the hands of the Blues. They're happy for this just to chew up the time. Let's go for a third time.
Umpire's been good too today.
Terrific.
Yeah.
Terrific.
Fantastic, Possum.
A fend off. That's a free kick to the Blues. Muggerman, that's the second time this afternoon he's done it. And Howard will be the beneficiary of the free kick.
And out the back, Cody's looking for the ball.
Look at the numbers filtering back for the Eagles. So Ben Howard, what a game he's had against Bade and Muggerman.
Matthews Bachone contender.
Inside the square, and Baton reads it best. So they want to get a move on here, the North Warrnambool Eagles.
Oh, I've loved the game of Howard.
Good kid.
And Radley.
Yeah.
Been good, the Blues. Very good. Baton, what have they got left in them? Just goes through the mitts again of the big fella. So we can't have long to play here. 24 minutes gone. It's a 9-point lead to the Blue Baggers over the Weagles. Boundary throw-in comes in now. Howard up against Muggerman again. He's going to get another free kick here, Muggerman, is he? Or is it going to go to Muggerman? No, he's got another one. The Warrnambool favourite. Howard's going to get the free kick for the Blues. The kid been enormous. No Waymouth today, and he's really stepped up to the plate. Kicks long. Getting back there is Adam Wines. He's wrapped up by Shooter McGavin. And you can hear just the orders being thrown down there.
Jed Turlin again.
This time Muggerman wins down. Taken high. Turlin's been taken high. The little Cyril. 50 metres too. And that could be the ball game for mine.
That's the ball game, boys.
That is the ball game I've just sensed. And the free kick goes to little Cyril, a.k.a. Jai Turlin, the 2019 Maskell medalist. And he's going to put the Blues up by 15 points. No one on the mark, too.
Drop kick.
It's the second time. Just take your time. Milk it for everything you can. And Apples Thomas, he just moves out of the way and says, kick it to me. I'll give you the 2 fingers. And that is a goal. And that takes the Blues to 12-10-82. Eagles 9-13-67. And that is unbelievable.
As a coach, I wouldn't like that, Stewie, regardless of whether he's 1 metre out or 10 inches out. I think you put someone on the mark.
Definitely do.
Yeah, that's giving up the ghost.
I'll tell you what, I loved Turlin there. It was like a deliberate set shot, milking his time. Love it, Blackie.
Yeah, no, it was good. Yeah, look, they deserved to win the game. There shouldn't be long to go. We've played 26 minutes now, and there's been 3 goals. Kick for the quarter. No, only 2, is it? Or
2 goals to the Eagles, 1 to the Blues.
1 to the Blues, yeah.
So 15 points to the margin. Vardy back in the ruck, got it to Porter. gathered by Jackson Bell has been absolutely sensational. Howard, it's going to be a tough 3-2-1 to pick this afternoon for our Pit Stop Menswear MVP award. The Eagles through Johnston, just fumbly. Otto Opperman coming through. Good strong tackle by Dion Johnston, and the physicality hasn't dried up, as we'll have a stoppage inside the centre square about 10 metres away from the big centre circle. Here's Vardy. Howard worked tirelessly. Birmingham, Porter inside 50. Works it around. Marsh got the tap down. Jones at the feet of the Crumbs. Just can't quite pick it up. Got it out. Good defence here by the Warrnambool Blues. They've been very dour this afternoon. And we'll have a stoppage 35, 40 metres out. Possum Kelly on the boundary, all thanks to Rent for Keeps.
Yeah, Jai Turlin just come off, boys. I think he got a bit of a knock to the... He might have a bit of a corky, I think, but I think he's done enough. He can sit down.
Oh, good luck you boys picking the Matthews Petroleum for mine. There's 4 or 5 Warrnambool players that have to be in the mix. McCorkle, Bell, Turlin, Howard,
Radley.
Chittick's been good.
Chittick. Oh, good luck. That's why you're on the big bucks, you blokes.
Opperman.
So here we go, the Eagles. Can they salvage anything here? They'd be disappointed for mine. Just been a little bit flat all day. I just wonder whether they've been training hard or something. I don't know, but they just haven't had a lot of run.
Don't take anything away from Warrnambool, Stewie. They've been really good. They had a crack, didn't they?
Their intensity, that's the key.
Have they adjusted to the size of the oval all that well?
I think they've had a crack and they've worked hard at stoppages and clearances. And
that's what their go is. You know, they've got a really good, strong midfield, the Blues. We mentioned that in the pre-game. We spoke to Parky about that. And I think he put the acid on the midfield, to be honest, just talking to him pre-game. And they've delivered in spades today. Good on them. Their side on paper looks magnificent, the Blues. Don't worry about that.
Just, uncharacteristic. Coughing up them 2 goals just before three-quarter time was really hurt them, I think, too. But the Blues have been the better side all day.
Oh, there's Big Radley again. Geez, Boo would be pumped. They'll be in the middle getting the Gatorade shower in about 5 minutes' time for mine. Jenkinson could have got the free kick. Comes out to Keast. Harry this time. He's been good for the Eagles. Goes inboard. Wines. Matty. Nice mark. Plays on quickly to his brother Adam. He's wrapped up in a tackle. Looking for ball Opperman. That's Theo. He's wrapped up too. Not going anywhere. And we are going to have a ball up. Can't be long to play. 29 minutes gone. Final turn. Blues 12-82. Eagles 9-13-67. Shojan Rock. Hard concrete scoreboard. Vardy. Big fist away. Over the top that time. Johnson in there just trying to spark something up, and it's too late now for the Eagles. This game is done. Rowan's been good up forward. He's kicked 4.
Cody's been good as well.
Been fantastic. So's Low. There's Howard again. Wrapped up in a tackle. Jackson Bell. They've just been workmanlike right across the ground. It's a foot race now. Warden, he was pacey there. Well done by the young kid. Lockie Warden gets it to Paddy Anderson on the left. Anderson swings it back inboard. Cowling. Nice strong mark by the big Moo man. He's got Rowan on if he wants to, and Moo does the right thing. And he says, you know what, boys? Let's milk a bit of time off the clock. I think I've got this in me leg. I've been doing a lot of leg lunges in the off-season, and I reckon I can make the distance here from the big Moo man.
Groin strengthening.
Yes.
Just to kick through the ball.
Third Dan black belt. He's going to take his best, but the wind's favourable. He's going to kick from just outside 50. He's got the old past players of the Blues standing there watching him now. Runs around, kicks on its way. It's a helicopter.
It's a sidewinder.
It is a sidewinder. Rowan just goes through his hands. Battens there. Here comes Bidmate. Could have been taken without the contest. Radley's a bit sort of moved there. There's the siren. Just have a look at Radley.
Made the point.
Is that a hamstring or is it just a cramp for young Radley? He hasn't played 430s before.
No, his hamstrings wouldn't have developed.
Was that a score or no?
No.
I don't know. I don't think it was. Apples Thomas is bemused.
Bemused.
He doesn't know what's going on, but the Blue Baggers have taken this one out. 12-10-82, 9-13-67. The Eagles. Jubilation for Warrnambool, and well done to Benny Parkinson and the Warrnambool Football Club. Their first victory in 2022. Let's go down to the sidewinder, who's going to catch up with a couple of the legends of the Blues, and we might try and get in those rooms, Poss.
No, you can't get.
We'll give it a go. We'll give it a go, boys. We'll see how we get on.
Give it a shot.
Well, Poss, when they finish shaking hands, we might get you to have a little
job,
word
boys.
to our Matthews Petroleum Player of the Day, Poss.
Poss, tell the umpires, good job too. That was well done. They officiated well.
I did as they strolled past. I give them a thumbs up, boys. So
good job. I tell you, you know, look, that's just a good victory by Warrnambool, wasn't it, boys? That was a workmanlike victory.
No, it was, Matthew. You're dead right. Early, they put the hard yards on it early, and really good first half. Had a little bit of a lull, but rallied late in the third quarter, kicked them late 2 goals, and probably was going to be hard for the Eagles to get back from there. So, Matthews Petroleum, boys. Hilly, you with me?
Oh, I like your suggestion. I reckon he was terrific.
I reckon Jackson Bell, boys.
Yeah, Jackson Bell. Can you get that man down there, Poss? Can you hear us? Jackson Bell is our Matthews Petroleum Player of the Day. Let's try and have a chat. He was enormous, and it's not the first Matthews Petroleum that Ding has won on Hampden League Live. He is a real talent, that is for sure. They're pretty happy too. Poss just gets him out to the side. He doesn't like the limelight much, Jacko.
Just wait for him, boys.
Just before we do, hey, Cyril, come over here for a sec, mate. I just want to ask you, how are you feeling going back having that last shot for goal? You're very nervous.
No, I was just trying to take as much time as I could. And, I was nearly going to stand there for about a minute.
Good on you, mate. Well done, Dan. We've probably got our, we can tell you now, Belly, our Matthews Petroleum Player of the Day. Congratulations. Great performance by yourself, but more importantly, a fantastic effort by the team.
Oh, yeah, fantastic. Like, all supporters, new ground, especially the young lads, like the boys in the Rockets. That's what you play for.
You crashed in all day. The pressure was good right from the start, and you finished it off well.
Oh, that's what we started off well, and we tried to keep continuing like that, and that's all we done, just crack in.
Good on you, mate. We'll go in and see if we can get the song. We'll see how we go, boys.
Get in there, Sidey. Get amongst it. You can hear them. They're pretty up and about, as you can imagine. And we might struggle.
Great win.
We might struggle to get the song, unfortunately, just from where we are. We're not in the true commentary box position. We're situated in the Warrnambool Football Club upstairs section, so I don't think we're going to get it, to be honest, which is disappointing because they would have sung it with gusto. They were coming from everywhere, the Blues faithful. And I must commend the great man Trent Hill too on the stats and the around the.
He's gone to a new level, hasn't he?
Mate, that's why the computers here.
He's unbelievable.
That's right.
That's why the computers here.
It's all about professionalism, you blokes.
Unbelievable. Take a little leaf out of your book at some stage, Trent Hill. Oh, there we go. We might have something. A little bit of action happening in there, but
yeah, get on your trap. Just at the front door, boys. You can just get something. A bit of a design fault there for us, wasn't it? Isn't it? We can't get in and get the song, but maybe it'll be a little bit better once we're upstairs and a little bit more proximity. But fantastic effort by the Blues. They certainly sung that that song with plenty of gusto.
Plenty in there too, by the looks of it.
Oh, shockers! Everyone's in there, and look, you just sort of sense it was a game they may have really set themselves for. 2 disappointing losses, in particular last week, probably at the death. You just sense that this was one that they really set themselves for and went out and gave themselves a good opportunity to win it, and they did. So full credit to them.
Makes Portland's form look pretty good too, boys.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, exactly. So, Portland, we've probably penciled in for top 5. And look, and based on that performance today from the Blues, you would think that they'd be in there fighting for a position in the finals as well, wouldn't you?
Oh, definitely. They pretty good side on paper, and they really come to the fore today and put the right on the board early. Contested footy, clearance, stoppage work was really good.
Just recapping other scores too, boys, all thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group. The Koroit Saints 30-12, 192, defeated Terang Mortlake 4 straight 24, so 42 scoring shots to 4. That is a demolition job. For the Koroit Saints. Corroy had 8 at one stage, so fair to say he might end up with a few more as well. And the South Warrnambool Roosters, they were 18-10, 118, defeating the Port Fairy Seagulls 5-4-34. So that's a big win to the Roosters as well. And final scores here, 12-10, 82 the Blues. The Eagles 9-13, 67. Game about to get underway in about 15-20 minutes' time at Camperdown. Camperdown taking on the Camperdown Magpies. Then Monday, of course, it is the Hamilton Kangaroos taking on the Portland Tigers on Anzac Day.
Yeah, that should be a good game, Hilly. We had the privilege of doing one game up there in Hamilton. Was that for 3HA?
Yeah, 3HA a couple of seasons ago, Blackie. So.
Yeah, it was a bit of a twilight game as well. They get a few people up there. Should be a good game of footy. Both last start winners. So Hamilton will be confident under Hamish Waldron, and Holdy will have the Portland boys up and ready to go.
Absolutely. Should be a cracking encounter.
Boys, this is the post-game. All thanks to Conquest Pools for all your pool needs. Matty Canadian, the boys do a magnificent job, and also Town and Country Pizza and Pasta. Give them a call. Get some pasta or pizza on the way home. 5562 0000. It's a pizza emergency. Let's take a break. Come back with more, including our award winners on what's been a big, big day for the Warrnambool Blues defeating the North Warrnambool Eagles.
Hampden League Live for Clinton Baulch Warrnambool Nissan, Bade Ness Rural, Harvey Norman Computers, Sungold Milk, and McDonalds Warrnambool East and Central. 3YBFM.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for you, time for me, loving everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. Sun gold.
The Country Care Dental team listen, care and explain so you know you're in good hands. From no-gap cleaning to advanced procedures, they'll look after you. Open 8 to 7 weekdays in Hamilton and Camperdown. countrycaredental.com.au.
Did you know that Bade Ness Rural have 3 agronomists and an experienced in-store team to help service the needs of their clients? With the right advice and the latest in agriculture technology, they provide a tailored service specific to your farm needs. Helping you boost production and keeping costs in check is what they do best. From on-farm agronomy to decades of expertise in-store to help you get the best results. Call in and see them today. Bade Ness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Caramit Road, Warrnambool.
Need something welded or fabricated? See Warrnambool Sheet Metal. Commercial kitchens, benches, exhaust and new canopies, handrails, gates, mailboxes and toolboxes. There's not much Warrnambool Sheet Metal can't do. Braithwaite Street.
I'm Roma Britnell, your local Member of State Parliament. I'm working hard for you and for the South West Coast region to make sure we have a vibrant and prosperous place to live and work. I want to know what matters most to you, to hear your ideas on how to make South West Coast even better. You can email me, catch me on social media, or visit my office in Liebig Street. I'm here to work for you.
Authorised by Roma Britnell MP, 94 Liebig Street, Warrnambool, funded from parliamentary budget. Harvey Norman, your premium Optus dealer. Receive a $400 Harvey Norman gift card when you connect to a new $69 a month, 24-month SIM-only plan with 80 gigabytes of data for use in Oz. Available now at Harvey Norman. Offer available until withdrawn. Not available with any other offers. Minimum plan cost $1,656 over 24 months. Visit hn.com.au/Optus-BYO for terms and conditions.
Woohoo! The footy's back, bigger and better than ever. Just like the boys at Peter Baulch Bridgestone, now offering full logbook servicing and mechanical. With tyres starting from $60 and zip pay available. Why go anywhere else? Peter Baulch Bridgestone, Ferry Street.
From trees to traffic, Carter Group is the home of fully trained arborists, offering tree removal, trimming and lopping of trees, along with on-site traffic management planners and high-quality traffic management. Visit cartergroup.com.au.
If there's one thing us Aussies know, it's great coffee. Like the best ever McCafe blend. Expertly made by baristas for a smooth, rich taste that hits the spot every time. Now that's coffee fit for an Aussie.
Right, thanks ladies and gentlemen. Got some lovely Angus bullocks here. Right, I've bid 390. 80 got, thank you. 2, 4, 6, 386, 8, 90, 392, 392. Jack Kelly here from J&J Kelly Stock Agency. We've been in business 30 years this year. We've got a great selling team to help market your livestock. We sell every Wednesday and the last Friday of each month at the Warrnambool Livestock Centre. Contact J&J Kelly Stock Agency and staff for all your livestock needs.
On 3YBFM, this is Hampden League Live for Narrawong Island Holiday Park, Warrnambool Sheet Metal, Country Care Dental and Fitz Media Productions.